24 degrees. The temperature at kickoff, a wind chill factor of 9 degrees. And it is going to get a little bit cooler, and we are expecting some snow before this game is over. The man who does the kicking, Rafael Septien for the Los Angeles Rams, has it teed up now at the 35-yard line. Brian Duncan and Kenny Ellis go back deep to receive for the Browns, and we're about ready to get underway here at Cleveland Stadium with this all-important game. The Browns in a must-win situation. I am sorry, it is not Kenny Ellis. It is Mike Pruitt along with Duncan. And here to call the action for you, the voice of the Browns, Gib Shanley.
Thank you, Jim Mueller, and good afternoon, everybody. The kick is drifting deep to the right at the 7-yard line, taken by Brian Duncan to the 15, to the 20. He's up to the 30-yard line and bounced down at the 32-yard line. The man who made the hit is Rick Newsom. Back up center, 25-yard return. Nose of the ball a little closer to the 32-yard line. Bob Gaines, former great Browns tackle, is $1 behind before the game started. He bet me today the Rams would win the toss. How much he knows about football. David Mays, the quarterback, with the I formation behind him. He has Warfield split 5 to the left, Rucker slot left, Roan tight at right end, lined up. Pruitt, that's Greg Pruitt behind Cleo Miller. Hand off to Greg Pruitt, right guard, for a yard to the 33, and driven back by Cody Jones, the left tackle. There are 2 young bloods in the starting lineup for the Rams, not related. The nose of the ball was closer to the 34-yard line, so it's a gain of 2.
The Rams are the #1 team in the NFC against the rush. It'll be tough going on the ground today.
Rucker flanked right, Roan out a yard at right end. Warfield split 5 to the left. They're in the T. Hand off to Cleo Miller. Left end, trying to get outside and can't. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Pretty good job by Jack Reynolds, the middle linebacker, fighting off the block, making the tackle. Now they put it back at the 33-yard line for a yard loss. The officials didn't quite give him his forward progress on the play. So it is going to be 3rd down and 9. Rams at a 5th defensive back. Warfield flanked left, Roan tight at left end. Rucker split about 7 to the right, out of the T. Mays to throw his first. Throws it away, out of bounds at the 32. Wisely, he was looking at Cleo Miller. He was also, everybody was covered. Isaiah Robertson had the coverage on Cleo Miller, and David Mays wisely just drilled it into the ground at the left sidelines. Browns will have to punt. Cullen Bryant is back in single safety. The Rams have been successful over the last few years at blocking punts. I want to keep that in mind. Hope the Browns do. Greg Coleman in to do the kicking. Bryant back at his 30. The snap, no rush. Good kick. Good kick. Bryant back after it. Back at the 18, back to the 16-yard line, giving ground. Back to the 15, hit at the 14, and is going to be nailed back on the 11. Forward progress will be about the 12-yard line. They were all over him. Duncan was one of them. Feature was another one. A 55-yard punt. -5 on the return, and there's an official. Timeout on the field. The score, Browns nothing, Rams nothing.
Well, are there geese in the bathroom?
Dad.
My son, Timmy?
Morning, Dad.
Has something got you?
You promised to teach me to ride my bike today, remember?
Huh?
You're the one.
Well, is that your bike making that awful noise?
Yeah.
Teach it obedience.
Your morning sun's awake.
First thing to do is study your driver's manual and come back this evening.
Now the weekend's here.
Let's go, Dad.
And he's been waiting.
There's always time in your busy weekend to enjoy McDonald's hotcakes and sausage, fresh scrambled eggs and sausage, and hash browns or egg McMuffins.
Tell you what we're going to do.
What?
We're going to take your bike. We're going to put it in the car.
Car?
Wait a second. I have a plan. Where was I?
Silly.
I'm going to drive to McDonald's.
All right.
Oh, I will be after breakfast.
At McDonald's.
Hot, delicious, and fast. There's time.
We do it all for you.
Pedal, just pump the pedal.
There you go.
And when you turn, lean. That's it.
How are you doing, Dad?
You're doing terrific.
All right, yeah.
Except for that horn.
Well, Greg Coleman backs the Rams up to their own 14-yard line with a 51-yard punt, a -5-yard return, and the Rams will start from there.
Mickey Sims starting at right tackle. We'll get the defense for in a moment. Pat Hayden, the quarterback. Capoletti, McCutcheon, the running backs. Waddy and Jackson are the wide receivers. Nelson's the tight end. They have Waddy flanked to the right, and the handoff. Capoletti, left tackle, to the 16 and driven back maybe the 17-yard line by Charlie Hall on the tackle. The Browns up front of Joe Jones, Earl Edwards, Mickey Sims, Mac Mitchell. Linebackers left to right, Charlie Hall, Dick Ambrose, Gerald Irons. Left corners, Ron Bolton. Right corner, Oliver Davis. Free safety, Tom Darden. Strong safety, Tony Peters. Ball at the 17-yard line, a gain of 3. Waddy's a slot back to the right. Jackson is split about 8 yards to the right. They're lined up in the T. Hayden, 5 feet 11. Takes the handoff, drills a screen to the right. At the 17-yard line, Jackson is pulled down by Tony Peters at the 24-yard line. That is close to the first down. They'll have to bring the sticks the width of the field.
Hayden that time just backed out from under the center and looked left, turned quickly, and fired to the right. The receiver never left the line of scrimmage until the ball was in the air. That's a pass that's very hard for the cornerback to defend. He can't afford to come up too close so the man can breeze right by him, so he has to stay off of him. And it is a first down.
We have some no-shows today, folks.
It's not surprising, is it?
Jackson is split 7 to the left. Waddy is practically a wing back to the right. Lined up in the T. On 1st and 10. Capoletti up the middle for a yard. Stopped at the 25. Mickey Sims led the charge with Earl Edwards. And I'm sure Dick Ambrose and Charlie Hall are getting off the stack. Hall is. 2nd and 9.
Linebackers did a good job that time of filling the gap at the last second.
Again, Waddy's a wing back to the right. Jackson splits about 3 yards to the left. Now they shift out of the T into the I. Pitch to McCutcheon, right end, hit, gets away at the 20, right sidelines 25. Hall knocks him out of bounds at the 20 now, almost the 30-yard line. Tony Peters had a shot at him and was going to force the play, make that Ron Bolton rather, the left cornerback, but he didn't get enough to hold on. McCutcheon's 205. Their biggest back is Cullen Bryant, 235. 5-yard pickup on the play. 3rd down 4. 11 and a half left in the first period. No score. Each team's had the ball once. Rams still have it. Jackson split 7 to the left. Waddy, flanker to the right. They're in the T. Hayden to throw. He's rushed out of the pocket. Got daylight. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and slapped down on the 47-yard line of the Browns by Tom Darden. 23-yard run. Everything open to the left.
That time the rush of the Browns came to the left, and that, of course, is Hayden's right. He saw daylight to his left and just simply took off to a wide-open field. Picked up 23 yards and moved into the Browns' territory.
That's something Namath could not have done.
No way. That's that extra dimension.
Waddy flank left. Jackson split right. Give to Capoletti. Right tackle. Hurdles one man and gets knocked down at the Browns' 43-yard line. Pickup of about 4. Earl Edwards on the tackle with Mickey Sims and Charlie Hall.
Brooks has got a 58-yard touchdown strike from Ken Anderson. The Bengals lead the Giants 7-0 in the first quarter.
Down 6. Waddy will flank left. Nelson tight at left end. And Jackson split 5 to the right. They're in the T. Hayden to throw. He throws it. It is caught down at the 37-yard line. And the man who made the catch is Terry Nelson, the tight end. And the ball is on the 36. It's a first down. Browns were all around Hayden grabbing at him, but nobody hit him. Rams have a very fine offensive line. Waddy will flank to the right. Nelson tight at right end. Jackson split 5 to the left. In the tee. First down at the Cleveland 36. They've moved from their 14. Hayden back quickly throws left sidelines. Jackson to 30. Got it. Out of bounds by Oliver Davis at the 25-yard line. And a pickup of enough for the first down, 11 yards.
Rams have been faced with only one third down situation in this drive. They are doing quite well offensively here. They started backed up at their own 14-yard line. They're now down to the Browns' 25, first and 10.
Waddy will flank right. Jackson out 5 to the left. Nelson tight at right end. They're in the tee. Now they shift to the I. Capoletti is the up back. Give to McCutcheon, left guard to the 21 and caught standing up. Ran into Dick Ambrose. And it'll be a market at the 22-yard line, a gain of 3. From the 14 to the Browns' 22-yard line. Like a machine, the Rams have been coming down the field. Now they'll have Waddy as a slot back to the right. Jackson split 7 to the right. Nelson tight at left end. They're in the tee. And Hayden rolls right. Throws. It is caught at the 11-yard line. And down with it again is Waddy.
Well, that time Waddy was well covered, but he managed to hang on to the football. It was Charlie Hall. He hit him right at the second he caught it, but it was 11-yard pickup and another first down.
Ball is on the Browns' 11-yard line. Hayden's 4 for 4.
He's now thrown 102 passes without an interception.
There have been 6 running plays, including one by Hayden. Waddy's a wing left. Jackson split 5 to the right. Hayden hands to McCutcheon, left tackle, hit by Irons and down at the 7-yard line. And a gain of about 4 more. The field has a little bit of a crust on it, but it's good footing under it. Nobody has slipped yet. What happens later in the day when it gets colder, I don't know. I doubt if it'll get that cold that fast. 7:40 to play in the period. Rams still with the ball. Waddy wing back right. Jackson split 5 to the left. Shifting out of the T to the I, now back to the T again. Give to Capoletti, left end. 5-2-1, touchdown. Without any trouble. John Capoletti, 7 yards around left end. And the Rams have marched for 86 yards.
And they did it in 12 plays with Capoletti getting the score from 7 yards out. Had very little trouble, as you say, getting into the end zone. She simply took it wide, and he had a couple of men. Gerald Irons had a pretty good block thrown against him, and he had the corner then at the angle. Went in standing up.
7:23 to play in the first quarter on the touchdown. Septian will attempt the point. Nolan Cromwell holds. Snap is high. Kick is up, and it is no good, off to the left. There's an official timeout on the field. The score, the Rams 6, the Browns nothing.
NFL football is played by professionals. They're the best in football. Professionalism is a sure sign of excellence in any business. And when it comes to moving your possessions from one house to another, you want to know that professionals are handling your valuable furnishings. That's why you should call Edwards Moving and Storage. Edwards can move you across town, across the street, or across the country, professionally and quickly. Call Edwards at 258-9531 for a no-obligation moving or storage estimate. 258-9531. Edwards Moving and Storage is your Allied Van Lines agent.
Now you can have a new Clarion 8-track AM/FM car stereo radio at a fantastic savings. It's loaded with high-performance features like integrated circuitry, vertical head tracking, front antenna adjustment, dial-in door, and front-rear fader control, all balanced to give you perfect sound. This great new Clarion 8-track AM/FM car stereo is regularly $149, but is being introduced this week for only $88 at Ted's Big Z TV in downtown Westerville.
The Browns will try again. Septian to kick off. Once again, it's Mike Pruitt and Brian Duncan back to receive. The Rams took their first possession 86 yards in 12 plays. John Capoletti going over from 7 yards out. The kick was wide left, and the Rams lead 6-0. 7:23 to go in the first quarter. Big play in the drive. A 23-yard run for a first down by quarterback Pat Hayden. Pittsburgh leading the Jets 6-3 in the first quarter.
Here's the kick by Septian, drifting to the right again at the 7-yard line, taken by Duncan, 15 to the 20. 25, spins off a tackle for 30 and goes down at about the 37-yard line. A pretty good return by Brian Duncan, his second good one, 30 yards on that one. First one went for 25, and the Browns have decent field position. Mark at the 38-yard line. 31-yard return. David Mays dips down on one knee into the Browns huddle, makes the play call, and the Browns come out. Oscar Rome will be tight at right end. Rucker's a slot left. Warfield split 5 to the left, lined him in the eye. Hand off, Cleo Miller, right guard. Jack Youngblood hits him first at the 40-yard line, a gain of only 2 yards on the play. A little bit of help on it by Jim Youngblood, the left linebacker.
Best field position the Browns have had today in their 2 possessions. They started the first offensive drive from the 32. This one started from the 38. It's now out to the 40. 2nd and 8.
Mays has thrown 1, incomplete. Rucker out 4 to the right. Warfield flank to the left. Mays back to throw it again. He's hit by Youngblood and throws it away at the 30-yard line. He lateraled the ball. The official didn't blow it yet, and now it's grabbed by Greg Pruitt back on the 22. Nothing was blown. The Rams could have had it. The reason is Mays threw it behind him. That makes it a lateral, and the Browns ball back at the 22-yard line, minus 18. That's a lateral. That's not a pass.
Well, I guess Greg Pruitt will get minus 18 yards on the play, simply because he was the man that reacted to cover the ball. Well, he had to touch it to recover it.
Somebody,
so he'll officially, since he was down with the ball, he'll get an 18-yard loss.
Somebody's got to get it. Rucker out 5 to the right. Warfield flank to the left. 3rd down and a ton to go. Give to Pruitt. Left tackle. Hit at the 25 and down. And Robertson is the man who made the tackle. Gain of 3. Fans don't like it. Heck, it was 3rd and 26. So he's throwing into a lot of Rams defensive backs early in the ball game. Bryant going back in single safety. Greg Coleman into punt. His first punt went 51 yards. Bryant back on his 33. Snaps a shade low. Kick is away. Bryant chasing it back on the 32. Hit at the 31. And he stopped at the 33-yard line. Feature again was down there first. He had a little help from Al Davis and Gary Parris. That's a 43-yard punt, and he gets about 0 on the return. There's an official timeout on the field to score. The Rams 6, the Browns nothing.
Instead of changing over to snow tires this winter, why not buy a pair of wheels and have your snow tires mounted permanently? It's much easier to chance wheels than tires at Deer Creek's low prices. You'll save the changeover costs in no time at all. Deer Creek has heater cores for most makes and models at extra low prices. Dial Deer Creek's Columbus number direct, 221-3337.
Deer Creek Auto and Truck Parts. We're the ones to turn to.
In Williamsport, Ohio. It's time for the KMN Pro Football Quickie Quiz.
Who was the first NFL runner to gain 200 yards in a single game? The answer in 15 seconds.
At Menendians, they show a full line of quality domestic carpeting from such famous mills as Karastan, Wonder Weave, and Cabin Craft. See these fine carpets in their colorful showroom tomorrow.
Old-timer Cliff Battles ran for 215 yards against the Giants, October 18th, 1933.
Well, the lateral that went awry for the Browns in the last series, the 18-yard loss on the play, is credited to quarterback Dave Mays, not Greg Pruitt, as we thought might be the case. Anyway, the punt traveled 43 yards for Greg Coleman. The Rams will now take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line, leading 6-0.
Waddy's the flanker to the left. Jackson split to the right. Hand off McCutcheon. Sweeps right in. 35. Tripped down at the 39-yard line by Tom Darden. And a gain of about 5 on that one.
Interestingly enough, Gib talked to Larry Zonka after the Giants game, and he said that he thought that if you could run against the Browns, you would go outside Joe Jones, and he's so effective on the pass rush and comes across so quickly that you could run against that side, and that was the case there.
Jackson split left. Waddy flank right. They're in the T. Hayden hands to Capoletti, sweeping left end. He's in trouble, and he's hit at the 41-yard line. Held up by Irons, and then Ambrose and Mitchell made the tackle. Gerald again did a good job of fighting off the blocking, as he can do. And the nose of the ball at the 42-yard line. It'll be third down and about almost 2 to go. Not quite. Gain of about 3 on that play.
This is only the second time the Rams have faced a third down situation in the game.
3:45 to play. First period, 6-0 Rams. Jackson split left by 4. Flanker to the right is Waddy. They're in the T. Nelson's tied it right in. Offside. Mickey Sims jumped. He is claiming that Tom Mack moved his hand. He reached over and tapped Mack on the shoulder pads. Mack's upset, so they must be calling it against the Rams. Nope, it's offside Cleveland. I don't know why Mack is upset. He didn't get hit. Mickey reached over and touched him. First down on the penalty. Here we go again.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Brings the ball out across the 45 to the Browns, or rather to the Rams.
78 encroachment defense.
47-yard line. Call was against Mickey Sims. First and 10 for the Rams at their own 47.
Waddy will be flanked to the right. Jackson splits 5 to the left. Nelson tight it right in the I formation after the shift out of the T. Fake handoff. Hayden back. Left sideline. Caught at the 50 and out of bounds. Capoletti is bumped by Oliver Davis at the 48-yard line of the Browns. Gain of 5. Everything Hayden has called today has worked.
He is 5 for 5, 41 yards.
Ball at the Cleveland nose of the ball, closer to the 47-yard line. Waddy flank left. Jackson split 5 to the right. They're in the T. Second down. Give to McCutcheon. Outside the end. He's in trouble. Hit by Irons. And help arrives from Joe Jones and Oliver Davis. And it's at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Gerald Irons continuing the fine play that he had against the Giants. He is doing a real fine job of fighting off the blocks and making those backs cut back inside on that wide sweep.
McCutcheon's upset about something.
Said he didn't gain any yardage, probably.
No, didn't like the way he was tackled, but I didn't see anything wrong. Waddy will flank right. Jackson out 5 to the left. Nelson tied it right in. Third down, about 4. Hayden to throw. He sets. He throws. Flag down. It is caught. And down at the 43-yard line, that is Nelson, the tight end. We may have holding against the Rams. Hall made the tackle. Holding is called against Los Angeles. Their first mistake in this quarter.
It would have been a first down, so that'll nullify that. He just had enough yardage. It would have been a first down by about the length of the football. So the Browns will take the penalty, and it'll still be third down for the Rams, but now it will be third down and about 13.
75. Illegal use.
John Williams caught holding Joe Jones.
2:40 remaining in the opening quarter. 6-0 Rams lead it. This is only the second time they've had the football.
They're on their own 43. Have to get down to the Browns 43. That's just about 14 yards. Jackson out 5 to the left. Waddy flank to the right. Lined up in the T. This is his first. There's movement along the line by the right end, Terry Nelson. And whistles blow. Browns did make contact after he moved. It's going to cost the Rams 5 more.
We'll get a third down play here pretty soon.
We're not in a hurry the way they're going, Jim. Let them back up.
Let them go that way. That's all the yardage they can have.
of the offensive line for the Rams is Ray Prohaska. Used to be with the Browns.
Offense, right in. Now to be 3rd and 18.
Causing the defense to touch. 3rd down.
2:38 to play in the first quarter. Rams lead 6-0. 7-yard run by Cappelletti and a missed point. Waddy flanks to the right. Nelson tight at right end. Jackson a 4-yard split to the left. They're in the tee. Hayden back in the pocket. He sets. He's in trouble. Joe Jones got him down on about the 23. Just flipped him on the ankle and knocked him off balance as Hayden was trying to roll away.
15 yards loss on the play, and the Browns defense gets the job done with some help by the Rams making mistakes.
First sack of the ball game. And now Glenn Walker, number 19, to do the punting. Raleigh Woolsey in single safety for the Browns at his 38. Walker standing back on the 8-yard line. Good snap. High floating kick. Woolsey on his 38. Oh, he's in trouble. Down at the 38. He had no place to go. He was going to the right, and the Rams were down under it. No return. And Jackie Wallace led the tackling for the Rams. There's an official timeout on the field. The score, Los Angeles 6, Cleveland nothing.
The Spinners for Pabst Blue Ribbon Beer.
Everybody's looking to find what's best in the things they do and the music they hear. Take all the talent of Pabst Blue Ribbon. If you're looking for a quality beer, compare our beer with any other. Try us once and you'll discover the great beer taste we're bringing home to you. With Pabst Blue Ribbon, the quality always comes through.
Pabst challenges you to discover a better tasting premium beer. Taste and compare Pabst Blue Ribbon with the beer you're now drinking. You'll taste the difference Blue Ribbon quality makes, because our quality means the best tasting beer money can buy.
With Pabst Blue Ribbon, the quality always comes through.
Well, the Browns will start their 3rd offensive possession from their own 39-yard line. And right now, it is all tied in the first quarter. The Steelers 6, the Jets 6. Browns have not been able to move the football at all in their first 2 possessions. They have yet to get a first down in this ball game. Rams on their last possession didn't do that much better. They started at the 34, and 5 plays later, they were at the 24, their own. So they backed up. Now here comes Dave Mays and the Browns to try and get something on the board in this game. The Rams lead 6-0.
Get a break after this play. Rucker splits 5 to the right. Warfield flank to the left. Roan tight at left end. They're in the tee. Mays to throw. He's in trouble. He's hit, and the ball squirts incomplete down at the 41-yard line. He really got wrapped from behind by Larry Brooks. Let's pause for station identification. This is the Cleveland Browns Football Network.
Hi, I'm John Gordon. Every weeknight between 6:30 and 7:30, you can call in and talk about sports on 14 BNS Sports Talk. We always have guests and special features for your enjoyment on Sports Talk, exclusively on WBNS Columbus.
2nd and 10. Warfield split left. Rucker slot left. They're in the eye. Roan tight at right end. Mays gives to Pruitt, left guard to the 40 and up to the 42-yard line. Rams very, very tough defense. Jack Reynolds, the middle linebacker, on the hit, and Pruitt picks up 3. 3rd down 7. Minute 55 to play, first quarter, 6-0 Rams.
The other AFC Central games today, Cincinnati now leading the Giants 14-0 in the first quarter. Booby Clark a 10-yard run. Pittsburgh and the Jets tied 6-all. Kansas City's at Houston this afternoon. No score in that one.
Now the ends are tight, and Warfield flanked left. Rucker's tight at right end. They're in the tee. Mays to throw. Out in the left flat. Miller is going to be hit for a loss. Knocked out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Browns will have to punt. Robertson had great coverage. He's probably the premier outside linebacker in the NFL. Maybe Jack Ham would be the other.
Well, a loss of 6 on the play. Dave Mays is now 1 of 3 for -6 yards. Pat Hayden is perfect, 5 for 5, 42 yards.
Greg Coleman to punt. Colin Bryant in single safety back at the 21-yard line. Got a rush on this time. Oop, kicks away. Down goes Coleman, roughing the kicker. Bryant's got the ball at the 22, 25. Hit by Feature first and down at the 27. We got roughing the punter. Called against the Los Angeles Rams, and it is Bill Simpson. 42-yard punt, 5-yard return. They're going to bring it back. The Browns will get a first down. Rams are upset. The referee was right there, and he said, "You hit him."
Well, they didn't get a piece of the football, and Coleman still had one leg in the air, so that's a definite roughing the kicker and a first down for the Browns. Their first of the game.
Minute 17 remaining in the first quarter. It's out to the 41-yard line, and it's a first down.
Defense running into the kicker. First down.
It's 5 yards, roughing the kicker's 15. Referee has his flag still back at the 26-yard line. Now he sees it. Rucker is split right. Warfield flank left. They're in the T. Give to Greg Pruitt. Sweeping left end. 40, 45, and down at about the 46-yard line. Close to it. Isaiah Robertson on the tackle with Dave Elmendorf, the strong safety. Gain of about 5. Make it 4. The ball is at the 45-yard line.
Greg Pruitt needs to average 61 yards a game for the remaining contest to get his third straight 1,000-yard season. Right now he has 12 yards on 4 carries.
Warfield flank to the left. Roan tight at left end. Rucker splits 7 to the right. They're in the T. Mays to throw. He whips it. Flag down. Caught by Pruitt. And he's down at the Rams' 47-yard line by Youngblood and Robertson. We may have holding against the Browns. We do.
Well, that nullifies an 8-yard completion and a first down in Rams territory.
Ball goes back to the 35.
63 offense.
Barry Darrell holding Jack Youngblood. 34 seconds to play in the first quarter. It is second down and 16 to go.
New England leads Philadelphia 7-0 in the first quarter.
Rams add a 5th defensive back and pull out left linebacker Jim Youngblood. Jackie Wallace is the 5th defensive back. Warfield slot right. Rucker split 7 to the right. Roan tight at left end. T in the backfield. Pitch to Miller. Turning left end. Cleos to the 40. 48 and out of bounds. Make that 44 rather. And Jackie Wallace got him out of bounds.
Super block by Greg Pruitt on the play. Gave him 9 yards. Pruitt. It's cold up here, folks.
It's our first Chinese broadcast of the year.
Greg Pruitt. Good block on play.
Ball on the 44. It is third down and 7. Wallace is coming back on the field. They're going with 5 defensive backs again.
Maybe we're on Armed Forces Network and that'll go over.
Warfield flank to the left. Rucker split 7 to the right. Lined up in the T. Roan tight at left end. Mays to throw. He's in trouble. Down. Nobody to throw to. Hit down at about the 34. Youngblood on top of him.
Loss of 10.
Also had a blitz on by Robertson. He helped on it. But Dave had nobody to throw to. He looked out in the left flat to Cleo Miller, and he was being covered on the play. 4th down. Browns punt again.
Rams have a very strong defense, and they have exhibited that here this afternoon so far. We've got 13 seconds remaining in the quarter, and the clock is running.
Colin Bryant back on single safety at his 29. Flag down. Rams are offside, I think. Here's a high, good kick. Bryant back on the 20. Fumble. Grabbed by another one of the Rams right out of midair. And it is Cromwell, and he is knocked down at about the 23-yard line.
The man who made the hit was Mark Johnson, and he's one of the reasons, that's one of the reasons, I should say, they picked him up. He is a headhunter.
Well, it's offside Rams. Now, I don't think they'll take this penalty.
46 yards on the punt, 3 yards on the return. That was only because the man picked the fumble up.
55, defense.
They declined the penalty. The Rams will start on the 23, and we have come to the end of the first quarter. At least the clock has expired. There's the gun. That's the end of the quarter. The score, the Rams 6, the Browns nothing.
Do you remember last winter?
How could we forget? Although it's only autumn now and the cold seems far away, this is the time to get ready. James W. Fox Company recommends making an appointment now to find out what you need to keep the cold breezes out. James W. Fox & Company at Weber and Westerville Roads can not only make your home a showplace, but can install aluminum siding, roofs, storm windows and doors, gutters and downspouts, and much more. Call James W. Fox Company today, 267-2543, for a free estimate.
Finally, the sensible answer to the rising cost of heating your home. The free heat machine from Strader's Garden Centers. Tests show that over 90% of your fireplace heat is lost up the chimney. Capture this heat with a free heat machine. Stop in at Strader's. They'll be happy to give you all the details. Strader's also carry Thermojet, which will increase your fireplace heat up to 600%. They're sale priced at only $19.98. Also save on grates, tool sets, screens, log cradles, and more at Strader's Garden Centers, 1354 King Avenue and 5350 Riverside Drive.
First play of the second quarter coming up. 1st and 10 for the Rams at their own 23-yard line. They lead 6-0, but a 7-yard touchdown run by Capoletti. They missed the point after. In the first quarter, 17 offensive plays for the Rams, 12 for Cleveland. Browns have only 1 first down in this game. Rams have 6. And it is now Cincinnati Bengals 20-0 over the Giants, still in the first quarter. Pittsburgh and the Jets are tied 6-all. Kansas City and Houston are not yet underway.
Waddy will be the flanker to the right. Nelson tied it right in. Jackson splits 4 to the left. Lined up in the T. First down at the 23 of the Rams. Hayden takes the handoff. Back to throw it. Drops it in the right flat to McCutcheon. A screen at the 20. He's to the 25. And Peters is there to make the tackle. Along with Bolton at about the 29-yard line. Certainly was a delay screen if it was intended to be a screen. But McCutcheon did have a blocker out front of him. Gain of 6. Just starting the second quarter at cold Cleveland Stadium. Nelson tied it right in. Waddy flanked right. Jackson split left. Give to Capoletti. Trying to sweep left in. He makes the turn. A flag down, and he's knocked out of bounds by Darden at about the 37. We may have holding or a clip over there.
Somebody had a hold of Mac Mitchell's jersey, and that enabled Capoletti to cut the corner on him.
Against the Rams. Holding.
Well, the last series, the Rams had some problems with penalties, and that's what's happening to them here again. This takes the ball back to their own 19-yard line now.
Offense, number 77.
Man called holding was Doug France, the tackle, 6'5", 272. His third year out of Ohio State.
Now it's second down, 14. Waddy flanked right. Jackson split 5 to the left. Nelson tight it right in. They're in the T. Hayden back to throw it. Right flat. Capoletti's a screen. 2 blockers. He's to the 20. He's hit down at the 27-yard line. Bob Mac Mitchell, who drifted all the way across the field. It's a gain of 8. Bring up 3rd and 6. Ball on the 27. They'll have to get to the 33.
Came awfully close to having a clip on Earl Edwards that time. Official didn't call it. It could have gone either way.
$14-10 to play. Second quarter, 6-0 Rams. Third down, 6 on their own 27. Jackson split right. Waddy flank left. They're in the T. Hayden back to throw it. He fires. It is caught by Waddy at the 36. He's caught standing up at the 36-yard line. It's a first down with 3 to spare. Gain of 9. Davis and Peters on the tackle. Waddy came wide open over the middle.
Pat Hayden.
Now Nelson is getting pushed around by Peters. They had words.
I was going to say Hayden is as hot as the weather is cold here this afternoon. He is now 8 of 8 for 65 yards. Jackson has caught 2. Waddy has caught 2. Capoletti has caught 2. He's using his receivers well.
Jackson split left. Waddy flanked right. First down on the 36. Hand off. Comes to McCutcheon, right tackle, only to the 38, maybe the 39-yard line. Charlie Hall was there on the tackle. Wait till he spot the ball down. He gets 2 yards to the 38-yard line. Rams have dominated play so far in this first half. Browns offense has had a lot of trouble. Waddy flanked right, Nelson tight at right end, Jackson out 5 to the left. They're in the T. Now they shift to the I. And off of the end around to Nelson, trying to sweep left end. He's to the 40, and Ambrose hits him at the 41-yard line. He's still driving to the 43 and goes out of bounds. Close to the 43-yard line. And it's short of the first down, still by about 3 yards.
Gib, you talking about the Browns having trouble offensively. They are minus 2 yards on offense at this point.
It's third down, about 3.5 to go for the first down. They'll have to get over the 46.
Light snow starting to fall here at the stadium.
Waddy flanked to the right, Jackson out 4 yards to the left. They're in the T. Hayden to throw. He fires it deep to Waddy. It's intercepted by Bolton on the 30. Fell down, gets back up. He's hit at the 35 and down at the 37-yard line. Tackled by McCutcheon, and the Browns get the ball in a beautiful play by Bolton. 7-yard return.
Well, that is the first interception off Pat Hayden in 116 passes.
There's an official timeout on the field. The score, the Rams 6, the Browns nothing.
Well, Pat Hayden had thrown 106 passes without being intercepted until then. Ron Bolton picks it off. Perhaps that's the play the Browns need to get untracked here. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. And the Steelers have now gone up on the New York Jets 13-6. That's in the second quarter.
Oscar will be tight at left end. Warfield flanked to the left. Rucker is split 5 to the right. Lined up in the T. Mays to throw. Greg Pruitt just got pulled to the ground by a linebacker. Mays runs up the middle and gets maybe a yard on the play. Greg Pruitt got grabbed around the shoulder pads with both hands and wrestled to the ground. Nobody saw it. Jack Youngblood made the tackle. I think it was Jim Youngblood that wrestled Pruitt to the ground. Gain of a yard.
11:49 to go in the second quarter here. Rams leading 6-0. They scored in their first offensive possession. There has been no scoring since.
2nd and 9. Rucker flanked right. Warfield split 5 to the left. Mays back to throw. Whips it to Warfield. Got it. Had a diving catch, and he's hit at the 46-yard line of the Rams. Did Rams say no? The official right beside the play said yes, he caught it legally. Gain of 16.
That was a good call because he did make a diving catch, and he scooped it up. His forearms were on the ground when the ball arrived, but he had the ball in his arms. 16-yard pickup, first down for the Browns. Their second of the afternoon.
Nose of the football is closer to the 36-yard line of the Rams. So the Browns get back into the huddle with 11 minutes to play in the half. They trail 6-0. Roan will be tight at left end. We have a full house backfield. Now Warfield moves out as a slot right. Rucker is split right. They're in the I. Fumble on the snap. Mays falls for it. Missed it. On the 47, Rams get the ball. Just as the Browns started to move the ball, another mistake. They had a penalty one drive that cost them holding, and now a fumble. And there's an official timeout on the field. The score, Los Angeles 6, Cleveland nothing.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm here to film the new Capital AMC Jeep TV commercial. Is Ralph ready?
Ralph Marinacci?
Yeah, it says right here, do Capital AMC Jeep spot, 667 South Hamilton Road.
Well, Ralph doesn't do his own commercials.
He's a car dealer, isn't he? Maybe he's new?
No, he's one of the top 10 AMC dealers in the nation.
Hey, you're the guy on the TV spots for Capital AMC Jeep, right?
Yes, I'm the guy who shows you where Ralph would stand if he wanted to do his own commercials.
And maybe he's being penalized and isn't allowed to do his own commercials like the other car dealers do?
No, we sort of feel it's the other way around.
Oh, I see.
Ralph does lots of things differently. Check his leasing arrangements or the price on his new Concorde.
Wow, he is different. And he won't do his own commercials. Bet he's ugly.
Nice-looking guy.
Talks funny.
Speaks very clearly.
Short and dumpy.
Slim and trim.
Ralph Marinacci, appearing daily at Capital AMC Jeep. A different kind of car dealer.
Well, a turnover of turnovers as the snow starts to fall a little bit more strongly here at the stadium. Browns moving the football. First time they moved into the Rams territory. They turn it over on a fumble. Rams have it now, 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. They lead 6-0. Been no scoring since the Rams took their first kickoff, marched it 86 yards.
Waddy flanked to the right. Jackson split 5 to the left. Nelson tight it right in. They're in the T now. They shift to the I. Give to McCutcheon right up the middle. Hits the 50 and caught standing up by Dick Ambrose. And Gerald Irons. And it's a gain of 3. 10.5 to play in the half. Rams moved 86 yards for the opening drive.
Yeah, I said it was a kickoff. It was a punt, actually.
Yeah, after Browns punted. And that's where we stand, 6-0. Jackson split 4 to the right. Waddy flanked to the left. Nelson tight at left end. They're in the T. Hayden to throw. Under pressure, he's hit. Throws. Nelson
What a catch.
bobbled it and grabbed it. Good catch as he was being hit by Ambrose, and he's down at the 44 and a gain of 6. Earl Edwards really nailed Hayden, but just about a half second after he released the ball. Now the Rams go to their 2 tight end offense as they have a 3rd down and 1 at the Browns 44.
Nelson did a good job that time of concentrating on the football, and he bobbled it, but he managed to hang on.
Ends are tight. Have a wing back to the right. T in the backfield. Give to Capoletti, left tackle. He's hit at the 42 for a 1st down. Mac Mitchell, Gerald Irons out there, Tom Darden, Dick Ambrose, 3-yard pickup, 1st down. Nose of the ball that's right on the 41-yard line. 9:05 to play in the first half with snow flurries in Cleveland.
Atlanta leads Tampa Bay 10-0 in the first quarter. Wonder if John McKay showed up nude.
Waddy flanked to the right. Jackson out 5 to the left. Nelson tight it right in. They're in the T. Give to Capoletti, left guard. He is hit hard at the 38-yard line, rather, by Tony Peters. Gain of 3. Rams don't really have a fullback and halfback. They have 2 backs that are both. And now Jackson is a slot back to the right. Waddy split to the right. Fake handoff. Fake handoff again. Hayden throwing. It's intercepted by Bolton again at the 20, 30, 40, 50. Rams 40. Out of bounds. Down on the Rams 37-yard line by Capoletti. 2nd straight. And that time, he just took the ball away from Waddy.
Well, that was a very slow developing play as they faked 2 handoffs before Hayden fired the football. But Bolton, again, Johnny on the spot, or should I say Ronnie on the spot, picks off his 2nd interception of the ball game. And the Browns have their best field position now down at the Los Angeles Rams 37-yard line.
43-yard return off the interception. 2nd for Bolton today. Rucker flank right. Warfield out 4 to the left. They're in the T. Mays to throw. He's hit. Throwing deep to Warfield, and it is batted away at the 5-yard line. Good defensive play by Monty Jackson. And Mays had to put that one in the air just a shade sooner than he wanted to. He was being hit by Cody Jones.
Pat Hayden, as we said, had thrown 106 without an interception, and he has been intercepted twice here by Ron Bolton in the 2nd quarter. He's now 9 of 11 for 71 yards, and he's had 2 picked off.
He also threw both of them right on the button.
Well, they were great passes. You're right.
Coverage. 2nd and 10. Warfield slot right. Rucker split right. I formation. Give to Pruitt. Right guard hit at the line, breaks away to the 35-yard line, picks up 2, almost none. Isaiah Robertson made the tackle. 3rd and 8. Mays is 2 for 4 for only 10 yards. Greg Pruitt's picked up, Cleo Miller's picked up 10. Greg Pruitt's 14 yards. Mays minus 18 on the ground.
He's got 10 yards passing, but he's also been sacked for a 10-yard loss, so it's 0 in net yardage passing.
The Rams have added a 5th defensive back as Warfield comes flank to the left. Rucker split 5 to the right. They're in the T. Mays to throw. There's the long one to Rucker. He's open. He can't quite get it in the end zone.
Just off his fingertips, a diving catch, but a flag is down back where Dave Mays was firing the football.
Holding against the Browns. So it would have been a thrill for nothing anyway.
Reggie Rucker broke open, but the ball was just out of his reach as he made a dive for it about 4 yards deep in the end zone. But as you say, if it was holding against the Browns, which apparently it was, it would have been a quick thrill.
I think they're going to decline it.
Offense, 65. Illegal use of the hand. Refused.
Henry Shepard holding. It's declined. The Browns, I think, are going to go for the punt. Try to get the Rams set back deep.
Well, Greg Coleman will be going for, used to call it the coffin corner. They're starting to call it the Coleman corner now in this ball club. And the snow is getting a little bit heavier.
First time I asked him about that, he said, I call it Coleman corner. I don't know who Kaufman was. Cullen Bryant, Dave Elmendorf now in single safety at the 10. Coleman will try to put this one out of bounds inside the 10. They want a different ball brought in, I believe. Some mud on it.
Well, let's see what officials talking to Forrest Gregg on the sideline. Maybe something wrong with the clock. They pointed up toward it.
Well, the huddle clock was down to 4, and that was inaccurate because they had switched the ball in, so it's ticking down to 21. That's the huddle clock. Coleman ready to punt. Good snap. Aims at the left sidelines. 10 out of bounds on about the 6 or 6-yard line. Nice kick again by Coleman. Aimed a line drive, 29 yards, but no return. And the Rams are back up to their 6-yard line with 6 minutes, 50 seconds to play in the first half. There's an official timeout on the field. The score, the Rams 6, the Browns nothing.
Kick off the new car season with a 78 model car and the right loan from Dollar Savings. After you shop and compare other current interest rates, come to Dollar for the right loan. You'll be pleasantly surprised at Dollar's quick, convenient service and attractive rate. And you can arrange a monthly payment plan to fit your budget. So shop and compare now, then visit any of Dollar's convenient locations to arrange the right loan for you and your new car. Dollar Savings, an equal opportunity lender.
Green Lawn Recreational Vehicle Center, 575 Green Lawn Avenue, has a complete selection of all famous make recreational vehicles. Come in, compare the various 78 models side by side. Plan now to choose the one that's just right for you and your family. Escape the cold, snowy winter weather. Follow the sun to a pleasant climate. Green Lawn RV Center also has complete parts and service facilities. You can get parts for nearly any make and model. Green Lawn truly is your complete one-stop recreational vehicle center. When you buy from Green Lawn, you buy with confidence. Green Lawn RV Center, 575 Green Lawn Avenue, open 7 days a week.
Well, the official just took the football and moved it from the 6 out to the 7-yard line. So that's where the Rams will start, following a 28-yard boot by Greg Coleman, but it got the job done. It has the Rams backed up. They lead 6-0. There has not been any scoring since their first possession in the first quarter. John Capoletti on a 7-yard run. They missed the point after. They lead at 6-0.
Jackson is split 5 to the right. Waddy is a flanker to the left. They shift out of the T into the I. Give to McCutcheon, trying to turn left end. He's at the 10, 15, 16. Oh, he gets almost enough for the first down. He gets 9 on the play, and he caught the Browns napping on the left side. Tackle made by Tom Darden.
It's a slow developing run, and they just take the ball to the outside, and the offensive end blocks down on the Browns' outside man, and if he gets around the corner, he's gone.
6:40 to play in the half. We're measuring to see if it's a first down. It's not. Jets tied the Steelers.
Yep, tied 13 all in the second quarter. The Jets and the Steelers. Big game there. Of course, Cincinnati is moving right along. They lead the Giants 20-0. That's at the end of one quarter of play. The other Central Division team, Houston, hosting Kansas City, no score in that one.
About a foot to go for the first down. Jackson split left, Waddy flank right. They're in the T. Capoletti up the middle. Breaks one tackle. 26, 28, 29-yard line. 24-yard line, I beg your pardon. And a tackle is made by Garden. Peters couldn't hang on. Gain of 8, first down. Ball, nose of the ball at the 25-yard line. We'll get a break after the next play. So from the 7, they've moved it out to the 25.
Browns had them backed up at the 14 the first time, and they moved right down for the touchdown. They've been backed up, but the Browns have not been able to keep them there.
Waddy flank right, Jackson out 5 to the left. Nelson tight it right in. They're in the T. Give to Capoletti, trying to turn left in. Hit, and at the 30-yard line, he gets 5 more on the play. Mac Mitchell and Gerald Irons on the tackle. We pause for station identification. This is the Cleveland Browns Football Network.
Hi, this is John Gordon, inviting you to join me every Saturday afternoon following the Ohio State game for Gretaphone. It's your opportunity to call in and talk about the Buckeyes. Gretaphone, exclusively on WBNS Columbus.
Second down. About almost 4 to go. Waddy flank right. Hayden back, throws it left sidelines to Jackson. Got it. Steps out of bounds at the 38-yard line. First down. Gain of 8 more yards on the play. Coverage over there on the right corner by Davis, but I can't do anything about those sideline patterns.
Nothing in the world. If you come up and try to play the ball there and you're a second late, you've got a touchdown.
And if they happen to fake the sideline and go on the fly pattern, you're standing there holding your hat in your hand.
Either way, they got 6.
Waddy is a wingback to the right. Jackson is split 4 to the left. They shift out of the T to the I. Give to McCutcheon. Hit trying to right in. Hit by Joe Jones and down at the 37-yard line. Be a yard loss in the play. Turkey played that one perfectly. 4:50 to play in the first half. It's 6-0 Rams. Snow has let up a little bit. Still was nothing more than hard flurries. Is that possible?
Hard flurries?
More flurries than other flurries? Waddy flank right. Jackson out 4 to the left. They're in the T. 2nd and 11. Waddy starts in motion. Back to throw. It goes Hayden. Over the middle. Waddy dropped the ball on the Browns 49. He started to look downfield and took his eye off the ball, and it bounced right off his left arm. Boy, he was open.
Boy, Hayden delivered that ball right in between the seam of the zone there. It was Peters and Charlie Hall making the linebacker drop. The receiver made his cut right in between them, and he put the ball right on the money, but Jackson couldn't hold on.
Billy Waddy and Harold Jackson are both very small wide receivers. Jackson's 5'10", 175. Waddy is 5'11", 185. Boy, they can burn the Jets, though. 3rd and 11. Waddy flank left. Jackson out 5 to the right. Nelson tight at left end. They're in the T. Hayden back to throw. Under pressure. Dumps it in the left flat. Caught by Capoletti. He's hit at the 35, and he's down at the 37-yard line. And perfect play by Gerald Irons. Good pass rush by Joe Jones. Knocking down Hayden, made him throw it fast. And the Browns now will get the ball back. We're coming down to the 4-minute mark. Raleigh Woolsey dropping back in single safety, and in to do the punting. For the Rams is Glenn Walker. Woolsey back on his 23. Walker standing on his 22.
Only the second punt for Walker.
There's the snap. High short kick. Fair catch called by Woolsey. Holds it at the Browns' 35-yard line. He has sure hands. He's done a very fine job this year. 28-yard punt. No return. 3:31 to play. Browns get the ball, trailing only 6-0. They're going to put the ball back now to the 34-yard line.
Walker has punted twice. One of 39 yards, one of 29 yards. On the other hand, Greg Coleman has had to punt 4 times. He hit punts of 50, 43, 46, and 28, but the 28-yarder went out on the Rams' 7-yard line.
Elmendorf is talking to the officials again.
Maybe he knows him.
He's a defensive captain. Rucker flank right. Warfield out 5 to the left. Roan tied it right in. Mays to throw. It is caught by Warfield at the 47-yard line of the Rams to the 46 and caught standing up by Elmendorf and Simpson. I was looking at Pruitt over the middle, and at the first instant I thought Mays threw it too high for Gregg.
Well, he hit Paul Warfield perfectly. He just had a second to get that ball into the seam, and he did just that. And the result was that Warfield was immediately sandwiched from both sides, but 20-yard pickup and a first down.
Warfield flanked left. Roan tight at left end. Rucker split 7 to the right. They're in the tee. Mays to throw again. Here she goes. It is incomplete, off the hands of Oscar Roan, and the flag is dropped. We may have holding again.
The ball was thrown a little bit behind Oscar. He had to turn back and reach for it.
It's holding against the Browns.
We'll see Bob Jackson down there clapping, which might indicate it's against the Rams.
Or his hands are cold.
Well, I would say probably a little of both if it is against the Rams.
They signaled Browns holding. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, that's the, third holding penalty of the game against the Browns.
Offense, 63. Illegal use of the hand.
Barry Darrow. Maybe Jackson was clapping because it wasn't him.
Yeah, it might be. It wouldn't be this time, Coach. 2:46 to go in the first half. Rams lead it 6-0. Browns have not been able to get on track offensively. Defensively, they played well.
1st and 20. Rucker flank right. Warfield split 7 to the left. Oh, it's Logan split to the left by 7, replacing Warfield. And Paris is in at tight end. And off Pruitt to the middle. Knocked down at the 45-yard line for 1 yard. Now it'll be 2nd and 19.
I don't know who Logan is in there for. Warfield is still in, and so is Reggie Rucker.
Now they pulled out Cleo Miller. 3 wide receivers on the field.
Dave Logan will be our guest after the game at Pat Joyce's. Invite you to stop by.
2nd down, 19. Browns on their own 45 with 2:13 to play in the half. Warfield flanked to the left. Rucker split to the right. Hand off to Pruitt, trying to sweep left end. Cuts inside a block. 50. Rams 45, and he's down at the 43-yard line. Pulled down by Monty Jackson. We're down to the 2-minute warning. That's a gain of 12 on the play, so we still have 7 yards to go, and a third down will be coming up. We're down to the 2-minute warning. There's an official timeout on the field. The score, the Rams 6, the Browns nothing.
The Spinners for Pat's Blue Ribbon Beer.
Everybody's looking to find the best in the things they do and the music they hear. Take on the challenge of Pat's Blue Ribbon. If you're looking for quality beer, compare our beer with any other. Try us once and you'll discover the great beer taste we're bringing home to you. With Pat's Blue Ribbon, the quality always comes through.
Pabst challenges you to discover a better tasting premium beer. Taste and compare Pabst Blue Ribbon with the beer you're now drinking. You'll taste the difference Blue Ribbon quality makes, because our quality means the best tasting beer money can buy.
With Pabst Blue Ribbon, the quality always comes through.
There are 2 minutes remaining in the first half, and the Browns have a third down and about 7. The ball at the Los Angeles 42-yard line, and a crucial third down play coming up. If the Browns are to score before the first half comes to an end, they will have to get the first down on this play. Dave Mays talked with Forrest Gregg during the 2-minute warning timeout. He has the play. Let's see if it works.
3 wide receivers on the field. We have a double wing. Roan and Logan are the slot backs. Warfield and Rucker are both split. Pruitt's the only back behind Mays. 3rd and 7. Dave back to throw. Whips it. Warfield can't hold on to the ball. A little low down around the ankles at the 35-yard line. It was first down territory. Jackson covering on the play, so the Browns will have to punt.
Well, we've been saying here during the timeout, we're talking, Dave Mays has been a little bit slow throwing the ball today, but when he has thrown it, he has been on target, but yet low. He had the same problem against the Giants, blamed it there on the crown of the field, but he has thrown low a couple occasions here today.
Cullen Bryant in single safety at the 10. The Coleman aiming out of bounds again. Now this one won't get out. Bryant got it at the 11, hit at the 15, gets away to the 18-yard line. They're going to be hit and down at about the 20. 9-yard return, 32-yard punt. Coleman hit that on the inside of his foot. Duncan on the tackle.
Still tied between the Giants and the Steelers, or rather the Jets and the Steelers, 13-all in the second quarter. And Cincinnati has now gone out in front of the New York Giants in the second quarter, 27-0.
Both teams have 3 timeouts remaining. The ball is on the 19-yard line. Jackson split right. Waddy's a wing left. Now they shift into the I. Give to McCutcheon, trying to turn left in. He's the 25. He's to the 30. 31. First down. Gain of 12. They make it look easy. They're having a lot of luck on the sweeps. A lot of luck. A lot of success, rather. Luck has nothing to do with those sweeps.
Kenny Anderson's having the kind of day that Bob Greasy had against the Cardinals on Thanksgiving Day. He's thrown three touchdown passes so far in the first half there against the Giants.
Nose of the ball, the 31. Minute 15 to play in the half. Waddy flanked right. Here's Hayden to throw it. It is caught by Nelson. 40, 45, 48, 49, 50. He's still dragging Bolton now. He's down at the 49-yard line of the Browns. He didn't want to go down, and when you're 230, you don't have to. Peters also helped on it.
Got a guy like Bolton who weighs in at 170. Nelson at 230. Got 60 pounds on him.
Rams call time with 58 seconds to play in the half. Well, they want to at least try to get in field goal range.
New England now leads Philadelphia 14-0. That's in the second quarter. Moving into the second quarter, Atlanta over Tampa Bay 10-0. Right here, it is 58 seconds to go in the first half. Rams leading 6-0. They have a first down at the Browns' 49-yard line. No score since the Rams' first possession in the first quarter. Ron Bolton has stopped 2 of the Rams' drives with interceptions. Browns have just not been able to get anything going offensively. Third down situations, the Browns are 0 for 6. Rams, on the other hand, have converted 4 of 7 third down tries.
Here come the Rams. Waddy flank right. Nelson tight it right in. Jackson out 7 to the left. They're in the T. Hayden takes the draw. Back to throw. Hit by Joe Jones. Wrapped up back on the 42-yard line of the Rams. He went right up over the blocker, John Williams, and landed on his feet at Hayden's feet and wrapped him up.
He also went over Greg Horton. He hurdled 2 fellas out there to get to him. 9-yard loss on the play, and Joe Jones has his second sack.
Timeout Rams. Again, 53 seconds to play.
Other games this afternoon, not yet underway. Minnesota at Green Bay, Kansas City at Houston. Baltimore is at Denver this afternoon. 2 9-1 clubs going at each other in that one. Dallas is at Washington. New Orleans at San Francisco. San Diego at Seattle. And on Monday night this week, it'll be Buffalo at Oakland. Denver Broncos have really emerged this season.
Steelers scored again, lead 20-13.
That's in the second quarter. 53 seconds to go in the first half here at Cleveland Stadium. Snow has fallen pretty steadily through most of the second quarter here.
We're going to be warm next Sunday.
Yes, we will be. San Diego. There'll be hot action on the field, too. San Diego Chargers are a mighty fine ball club. This year they are 5-5, but they have some big victories in their pockets, including one over the Oakland Raiders.
Here we go. 53 seconds to play in the half. Second down, 19 to go. Let's make it 20 to go. Waddy flanked right, Jackson out 4 to the left. Nelson tight it right in. Hayden to throw. He fires it deep to Jackson, and it is incomplete down on the 13-yard line. The Browns had double coverage on Jackson. Both of them went up for the ball. They all three hit the deck. Oliver Davis and Tom Darden were covering on the play.
Tom Darden had him coming underneath, and Oliver Davis had him all the way to the outside. Jackson tried to go up between the two of them. Oliver Davis tried to time an interception that time and almost came up with it, but for the collision between the three.
Now the Browns are adding Raleigh Wolsey, a fifth defensive back, and pulling Earl Edwards on third down and 20. 46 seconds to play in the half. Browns might get the ball back. Waddy will flank to the right. Jackson out 4 to the left. Nelson tight it right in. They're in the T. Hayden to throw. Sets. He whips it in the middle. Caught by Waddy. Down at the Browns' 41-yard line by Wolsey. Short of the first down by a couple. It's a gain of 17 yards. Rams are going to go for it.
That's been the only pass pattern that they've been fairly successful with, either the quick out or the pass across the middle.
Edwards coming back in.
Houston now leads Kansas City 7-0. That's in the first quarter. Pastorini to Ken Burrows for 48 yards and a touchdown.
Now the Rams take their final timeout with 25 seconds left. They have a fourth down and about 2.5 to go for the first down. They'll have to hit the Browns 39.
I guess they figure with the clock being what it is, the Browns would not, if they follow the scheme of things so far, be able to move it down to even field goal range at this point with the time that remains. A little bit surprised that they would be going for it at this point, because if they don't get it, the Browns might move it into field goal range. You only have to connect on one pass to do that. 25 seconds remaining in the first half. Dave Mays, 3 of 8 for 30 yards. He's been sacked once for a loss of 10. Pat Hayden is 13 of 17 for 116 yards. He has been sacked twice for a loss of 24 yards. He's also thrown 2 interceptions, Ron Bolton getting both of them.
Hayden played his college ball in California. He's playing his pro ball in California, where it's warm all the time, and here in the cold in Cleveland doesn't even bother him. Waddy will flank to the left. Jackson out 7 to the right. Fourth down. Waddy in motion to the right. Hayden rolls out to the right. Whips it to the corner. It is caught by Waddy, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 31. He fumbled after he went out of bounds. Hit hard by Tony Peters. First down, 11-yard gain, 20 seconds to play. Rams have no timeouts left. They may throw at least one more, then go for the field goal.
That's the first time, actually, that Hayden has gone with a play-action type pass, where he was rolling the same way the receiver was running. It worked. First and 10, the ball now at the Browns' 31-yard line. 20 seconds remaining in the first half.
Jackson will split 5 to the left. Waddy flank to the right. They're in the T. Nelson tied it right in. Hayden back, quickly throws to Jackson. Left sidelines, 25, and he is out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And now we have 15 seconds remaining in the half. Pushed out by Oliver Davis, close to the first down.
Well, that's that quick out pattern that they've worked to perfection.
They're going to take the sticks the width of the field to see if it's a first down.
Well, Stepien in the 20 to 29-yard range is 9 of 10 in field goals. 30 to 39-yard range, he is 4 of 5. Overall, he's 14 of 23. Get him outside the 40, he's had some problems. Only 1 of 7 in that area.
It's an inch short of a first down. I'm not sure why they measure. It doesn't matter. There's no way the Rams are going to run for a first down on this play, because they have no more timeouts. They can't stop the clock.
Well, they'll obviously try to throw it. Otherwise, they will not get even a try at a field goal.
Although they've just added Cullen Bryant as a running back, 235 pounds. He's got to throw it. I think Jackson out 4 to the left. Waddy flank to the right. 15 seconds to play in the half. At the Cleveland 21, Hayden back. He throws to Jackson deep in the corner. Interference against Oliver Davis. I believe it is interference on somebody. I think Oliver was face guarding.
He never looked for the ball, and he kept his, although he didn't put his hands up, he kept himself right in the receiver's face.
Well, it's against the Browns. Now it is a first down at the 1 with 9 seconds to play.
Defensive pass interference, number 21. The ball's on the 1-yard line.
I question the call myself. I didn't see any hands go up in the air.
I didn't see his hands go up in the air at all.
Well,
maybe he bumped him a couple of times when the ball was in the air.
They faked the sideline that time to Jackson, and he took off to the corner.
Davis had him covered well, but maybe he made the mistake of hitting him a couple of times when the ball was in the air. But I don't think it was face mask.
Well, the Rams have made an awful lot out of this little bit of time. They have a full house, 3 men in the backfield. Hayden rolls left, looking, throwing to nobody. With 4 seconds remaining, he threw it out of bounds. He almost ran himself out of time. He's going to get one more shot at it. Now they're going for the field goal. Raphael Septian is coming in to attempt what probably will be an 18-yard field goal.
Well, as we say, in that range, he has not had to kick one, but from 20 to 29 yards, he has 9 of 10. So
maybe we'll get another bad snap. Cromwell will hold. Make it 29 yards.
Yeah, he missed an extra point try earlier.
I'm sorry, 19 yards. Snap is good. Kick is up. And it is good. Time has expired as Septian kicks a 19-yard field goal. There's the gun. And that is the end of the first half. With the score, the Rams 9, the Browns nothing.
Don Cockcroft will kick off to the Rams to get the second half underway. And the snow has been falling now ever since about a minute into the second quarter. A light coating starting to show on the field as the Rams deploy their kickoff return unit. They will send back number 26, Wendell Tyler, for the kickoff. Just before the teams went into the locker room at the halftime, Forrest Gregg, along with Tom Darden, was out on the field discussing something with the officials. It's only a guess, but I would imagine it pertains to the interference call against Oliver Davis down in the end zone that set up the field goal, and it was a field goal of 18 yards, not 19 yards. Wendell Tyler is the deepest of the 3 Rams return men. They have up a little closer number 43, Jim Jodat, and across the way, Brian Cullen. And here, once again, to call the action, the voice of the Gibber, Cullen Bryant. I do that every now and then.
Line drive, and it is Jodat at the 5 to the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Flag down, and he is upset at the 30. Got a clip. Somebody took down Brian Duncan. And I think the man who did the clipping is Rod Phillips.
Or as I would say, Duncan Bryant. 25-yard return, but they will not get the field position because of the clip.
Clips at the 22, so they should take it back to the 11.
Just underway with the second half. In fact, we've only had the kickoff. 14:52 remaining in the third quarter.
Offense 39 on the run back. Holding
is clipping.
First down.
Holding against Rod Phillips.
How do you get that?
What the official called.
Ball's on the 11-yard line. Fans come to life anyway. Waddy is flanked to the left. Jackson out 5 to the right. Lined up in the T. And Hayden's going to throw it. It is caught by Nelson. And is out to the 25-yard line. A first down, a gain of 14 yards. Tackle made by Gerald Irons.
Say one thing for Pat Hayden, he has not been intimidated by those 2 interceptions at all.
That was not Nelson, I beg your pardon. It was Capoletti. The running back and Waddy, the wide receiver, did a cross just past the line of scrimmage. Waddy will flank to the right. Nelson tied it right in. Jackson out 5 to the left. They're in the T. Now they shift to the I. Give to McCutcheon, right tackle. 25, 29-yard line. Hit by Earl Edwards and by Charlie Hall.
Charlie Hall did a good job that time of fighting off Greg Horton to make the tackle.
Gain of 4. Well, the Rams are starting just where they left off, moving the football. But still only have 9 points. But it's 9 more than the Browns have. Third quarter. Jackson out 5 to the right. Waddy's a wingback to the left. They're in the T. Hayden gives to McCutcheon, trying to sweep the end, cuts inside a block and hits at the 35-yard line. He gets 5 more out of it. He should have a first down. He got 6 more out of it. Earl Edwards made the tackle. They're starting to sweep now and then cutting back inside the blocks instead of going wide. 1st and 10 on the 35. Started at the 11. Jackson out 7 to the right. Waddy's a wing back to the left. Shifting out of the T into the I. Give to McCutcheon, left tackle. Hit down at the 42-yard line by Irons and by Oliver Davis. Irons took out most of the blocking, got a hand on the play, and Davis made the big hit. Gain of about 3. It's on the 38-yard line. Pretty soon won't be able to see the hash marks. Although it's not snowing quite so hard now. Waddy will be flanked to the right. Nelson tied it right in. Jackson splits 5 to the left. They're in the T. Back to throw it. Hayden. Right flat, Capoletti. Fumble. Back on the 27. And it's recovered. Still on the ground. It's picked up by Mickey Sims, but they ruled the ball was dead on the 25 and the Rams ball. Sims just took it for a touchdown. They're going to give it to the Rams, and I question the call.
I tell you, that ball was still loose. Charlie Hall slammed into Capoletti, and a ball, he actually never really had control of it, but they had blown it dead. That is a very questionable call.
They blew the whistle too soon. Mickey Sims did not get his touchdown. However, it's a loss of 13. Ball's back to the 25-yard line. 3rd down and 20. Waddy flanked to the right. Nelson tied it right in. Jackson split 7 to the left. They're in the T now. They shift into the I. Well, we got movement on the line. The Browns jump. McCutcheon, the handoff stops. Flags are down. 2 or 3 of the Browns were jumping. See if they were pulled offside. Well, illegal procedure against offsetting penalties. How can you have that? Now they call it against the Browns. They called illegal procedure and offside Cleveland. How do you do that?
How do you get illegal procedure?
64, encroachment.
Well, he changed his mind. It is offside. Can't have illegal procedure against the defense.
I was going to say that'll be an original call.
Now it's 3rd and 15 at the 30. Jackson split 5 to the right. Waddy is flanked to the left. They're in the T. Back to throw it. Hayden, a lot of time. Drills in the middle. It is caught. And a first down by a yard at the 46-yard line to Waddy. 16, they needed 15.
Well, I tell you, that time Hayden had all day to throw the football.
The Rams aren't doing much wrong. When they did fumble it and lost it, the whistle blew it dead.
That can be looked back on after this game, depending on what happens, as a very key play.
It could have been 9-7 at that point. But it isn't. It's first down Rams on their own 46-yard line. Jackson split 5 left. Waddy flanked to the right. They're in the T. Nelson tied it right in. Hayden back quickly. Throws left flat. Caught by Jackson, runs out of bounds on the Browns' 45, and a gain of 9 yards on the play. Oliver Davis covering.
Well, that's that pass that you just can't defend against. He just backs up about 3 steps and throws the ball. Receiver making a quick out pattern. Gerald Irons is the linebacker dropping into the area. It's over his head. He doesn't have time to get back, and Oliver Davis has to respect the man's deep threat. He can't come up. So they're catching him for about 8 or 9 yards each time they throw that pattern.
Hayden's a very bright young man and a very bright quarterback with it. Calling a great game today. Waddy flanked right, Jackson out 5 to the left. 2nd and 1. Now they shift out of the T to the I. Give to McCutcheon, left guard. 40, 35, down at the 25-yard line. And he ran that one for 20 yards off left guard. And the Rams are moving again deep in Cleveland territory. With 10.5 minutes to play in the third, the Rams are dominating the game.
That's the first time that the Rams have gone up the middle on a run with any success whatsoever. But they got it there, 20 yards and a first down at the Browns' 25.
Waddy will flank left. Jackson split 5 to the right. Handoff, and McCutcheon tries right guard, right tackle, and is chopped down at the 25-yard line, the line of scrimmage. Mickey Sims had a hand on the tackle. And Joe Jones. They actually lost about a foot on the play.
McCutcheon has 76 yards now on 15 carries. 9:48, clock running in the third quarter.
Rams leading 9-0 and threatening. Jackson out 5 to the left. Waddy flanked to the right. They're in the T. Hayden back to throw it. Sets. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws. Caught by Waddy at the 24. Fumble. Down to the 19. Now the Browns get the ball. This time it counts.
Oh, the 5-yard pickup. The man who caught the football, Gerald Irons, I think, fell on the fumble.
Yep. Then we have an official timeout on the field. The score, the Rams 9, the Browns nothing.
Get a jump on Jack Frost this winter with an energy-saving home improvement loan from Dollar Savings. It's not too late to make needed home improvements, and Dollar has the right loan to suit your needs. Whether you need added insulation or new storm windows, Dollar can lend you the money you need to make your home more comfortable and economical. Visit any Dollar office today to arrange the right loan for your energy needs. Dollar Savings, an equal opportunity lender.
Do you remember last winter? How could we forget? Although it's only autumn now and the cold seems far away, this is the time to get ready. James W. Fox Company recommends making an appointment now to find out what you need to keep the cold breezes out. James W. Fox & Company at Weber and Westerville Roads can not only make your home a showplace, but can install aluminum siding, roofs, storm windows and doors, gutters and downspouts, and much more. Call James W. Fox Company today, 267-2543, for a free estimate.
Well, the Browns recover their second fumble here in the third quarter. This one counts. The first one, Mickey Sims picked up and ran in for a touchdown, but the officials had a fast whistle, and it didn't count. This one does. 1st and 10 for the Browns at their own 19-yard line. First possession for them in the second half. Rams leading 9-0, 9:25 to go in the third.
Warfield flanked to the left. Roan tight at left end. Rucker split 7 to the right. Mays back to throw at the 9. He throws it. It is short, incomplete at the 35, intended for Rucker.
Dave Mays, in 2 games now, has had a lot of passes thrown short of the mark.
Here's Gary Parris coming in the ball game at tight end. Replacing Oscar Roan. 9:20 to play, third quarter. Rams still leading 9-0. 2nd and 10. Warfield split 7 to the left. Rucker flanked to the right. Parrish tight at right end. They're in the T. Hand off to Pruitt. Right guard on the draw. Hit down at the 24-yard line, 23-yard line rather. Gain of only 4 yards on the play. Pruitt's up to 31 yards and 8 carries. Tackled by Isaiah Robertson and Bill Simpson. 3rd and 6.
Browns are 0 for 6 in the third down conversion department in the game.
Rucker is split right. Warfield slot right. We have a double wing now. Paris is a slot left. Pruitt is split left. Mays back, throwing it. Oh, what a catch by Pruitt at the 34th-yard line for a first down. I don't know how he caught the ball. He was bumped in midair, and he went down with it.
I'll tell you, he did a super job on the linebacker. Covering on the play was Isaiah Robertson, and Greg just threw a hip into him as he went around him to reach and make a diving catch. 11 yards and a first down.
That's their first third down conversion. Warfield flank left, Harris tight at left end. Rucker split about 8 yards to the right. They're in the T. Hand off to Pruitt, left tackle. Hit by Robertson and down at the 38-yard line. Gain of about 4. Mays trying to get something going on the ground to loosen up the pass defense.
Good block that time thrown for Greg by Bob Jackson.
Mays has only thrown 10 times. Of course, the Browns haven't had it much. Warfield will be a slot to the right. Rucker split 7 to the right. Karras is split 7 to the left. Mays rolls right. Fakes. Throws. Caught by Warfield, and he's up to the 48-yard line, and another first down, a gain of 10. Tackle is made by Isaiah Robertson and the safety Bill Simpson. We have 6:57 to play, third quarter. Rams lead 9-0. Browns have moved from their 19-yard line to their own 48.
Warfield emerging in the last 2 games as a primary receiver. He caught 3 here.
He's flanked left. Rucker split right. Mays to throw it. Whips it. Rucker got it. Down at the 33. Fumble the ball.
Let's see if the whistle was fast enough this time.
They're still fighting for the ball, and they're letting them fight for it, so it does count as a fumble. Let's see who's got the ball now. Rams ball on their own 34.
Well, blow it pass for one and not for the other.
18-yard completion, but a fumble, and the Rams get it back. There's an official timeout on the field. The score, the Rams 9, the Browns nothing.
Green Lawn Recreational Vehicle Center, 575 Green Lawn Avenue, has a complete selection of all famous make recreational vehicles. Come in, compare the various 78 models side by side. Plan now to choose the one that's just right for you and your family. Escape the cold, snowy winter weather. Follow the sun to a pleasant climate. Green Lawn RV Center also has complete parts and service facilities. You can get parts for nearly any make and model. Green Lawn truly is your complete one-stop recreational vehicle center. When you buy from Green Lawn, you buy with confidence. Green Lawn RV Center, 575 Green Lawn Avenue, open 7 days a week. Now, you can have a new Clarion 8-track AM/FM car stereo radio at a fantastic savings. It's loaded with high-performance features like integrated circuitry, vertical head tracking, front antenna adjustment, dial-in door, and front-rear fader control, all balanced to give you perfect stereo sound. This great new Clarion 8-track AM/FM car stereo is regularly $149, but is being introduced this week for only $88 at CV World on Route 23, 2 miles north of I-270.
Rams linebacker Jack Reynolds gets credit for the fumble recovery. Reggie Rucker had just caught an 18-yard strike for a first down, but he let go of the football when he was hit. Reynolds picks it up, and the Rams are back in business. 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. Browns were moving, but another turnover.
That was their best drive of the day. Jackson split 7 to the right. Waddy is a wingback to the left. They shift out of the T into the I. Give to McCutcheon, left end, 40, down at the 40-yard line. Oliver Davis on the tackle. And Dick Ambrose, the middle linebacker.
Well, the Rams' offensive line is just doing a great job of blocking. They're moving Browns' defense back on almost every play.
McCutcheon gets 6 more. He's up to 82 yards. Waddy flanked to the right. Jackson split 4 to the left. They're in the T. Hand off. McCutcheon, right tackle, to the 41 and down. Charlie Hall, this time on the tackle. And Ambrose and Edwards and Jones all had a hand on it. No gain on the play. 3rd and 4. 5.5 minutes to play in the third period. 9-0 Rams. Waddy will flank to the right. Here's a 3rd down play. Nelson tied it right in. Jackson out 5 yards to the left, lined up in the tee. Offside. Cleveland. Hayden throws it. Waddy has it knocked out of his hands by Bolton at the Cleveland 47.
Well, they'll get a first down anyway.
Yep. They'll get it on the offside again. Browns have again made the mistakes today. The interceptions, the fumbles, the offsides, the holdings.
Rams have turned the ball over.
Defense offside.
But they have been able to overcome the mistakes, whereas the Browns have made theirs.
Well, we got a break, Jim. We got offsetting penalties, so it's still 3rd down. Holding Rams and offside Cleveland. It's 3rd down and again and 4 yards to go. Get a break after this play. Waddy flanked to the right. Nelson tied it right in. Johns is in the game. He has split to the left. Hayden to throw. Over the middle. Incomplete. Nelson has it knocked out of his hands, and a great play by Tony Peters. Up and over the shoulder and hit the ball. We pause for station identification. This is the Cleveland Browns Football Network.
Hi, this is John Gordon, inviting you to join me every Saturday afternoon following the Ohio State game for Gretaphone. It's your opportunity to call in and talk about the Buckeyes. Gretaphone, exclusively on WBNS Columbus.
Glenn Walker ready to punt to Raleigh Woolsey. Here's the kick. Short kick. Not a good one. Takes a Rams bounce from the 40 to the 34 down to about the 33-yard line.
A little shoving going on.
Yeah.
Now we got a little brawl.
A pile-up. I don't know why the Browns were blocking so close to the ball. That's the way you get knocked back into it before the whistle gets blown. 26-yard punt. No return, and the Browns get the ball on their 33. There's an official timeout on the field. The score, Los Angeles 9, Cleveland nothing.
It was Presto Burger in the first place. Presto invented the Presto Burger hamburger cooker, and it was really good. So inevitably, there came the imitators. Lots of them. So today, if you want to do some burger cooking, and you go out looking for the thing to do it good, they could try to sell you a Presto Burger substitute, or an almost Presto Burger, or gee, this looks like a Presto Burger, or a synthetic Presto Burger, or with a little work this could be a Presto Burger. But just because it looks like a Presto Burger doesn't mean it cooks like a Presto Burger. It was Presto Burger in the first place, and now there's Presto Burger 1 and Presto Burger 2, both double-coated to stay no stick longer. Both make regular burgers and bigger, thicker burgers, and lots of things are really good. It was Presto Burger in the first place, and it's still there in the first place. Presto, innovation to make it first, quality that makes it last.
Little action down in the stands. Probably fans just trying to keep warm. Browns get the ball back. 26-yard punt by Walker. 1st and 10. They trail 9-0. 4:52 to go. Ball is at their own 33-yard line.
Harris tied it right in. Rucker slot left. Warfield split 7 to the left. They're in the eye. Fake handoff. Mays back. He's hit as he throws. It's intercepted and down at the Browns' 48-yard line. Warfield over the back, and I think it's Isaiah Robertson. No, it's the cornerback, Monty Jackson. So Mays throws interception. The Rams get it right back.
Well, Mays, I think, threw that ball before he wanted to, which means he shouldn't have thrown it at that point. Jackson picked it off right at the sideline, but he had both feet in.
There's another official timeout on the field. The score, the Rams 9, the Browns nothing.
Hey, you wanna call? We've got the best. The best of everything we wanna sing. Come see the best. The best of everything. So come on down and see us. Right to the feeler. The man who's got the best of everything.
This is Coach Forrest Gregg. The best of everything for me lately was getting elected to Pro Football's Hall of Fame. And now another nice honor has come my way. The top 10 Chrysler Plymouth dealers have taken my Hall of Fame name and put it on one of the cars, along with a sporty stripe package for extra flair. The beautiful 78 Chrysler LeBaron Coupe and a special Forrest Gregg Signature Edition.
You can own the Signature Edition LeBaron for only about $47.98 plus taxes and destination charges. That's an average price of an independent survey of 50% of the top 10 Chrysler Plymouth dealers. Some prices higher, some prices lower. See your Chrysler Plymouth dealer for his price. That's only about $47.98 for a new LeBaron.
Rams get it right back. Field position at the Browns' 48.
Waddy will be flanked to the left. Jackson is split to the right. Bryant's in a fullback. Hand off McCutcheon. Huge hole at left tackle to the 40, to the 38, and Mac Mitchell knocks him down.
We could run a truck through those kind of holes.
Good grief. That was the biggest hole I've seen this year. 10-yard pickup. Oh, did they split that defense? Not quite enough for the first. Now they're going to measure it, I guess.
4:36 remaining in the first quarter. The Browns have not put any points on the board here this afternoon. The last possession, prior to the interception, they were moving the ball, but they fumbled it away on an 18-yard first down play. Rams got it right back here with the interception.
Second down, a couple inches to go. Waddy flanked to the right. Jackson is split to the left. Capoletti's back in the fullback. They're in the eye. Capoletti, left guard, first down to the 37-yard line, gets about a yard. Mac Mitchell is on the tackle with Mickey Sims. Jerry Shirk has not played today, and as far as we can determine, nothing wrong with him physically. May not want to try him on this kind of a field. Mike St. Clair is able to play today, coming back off a hamstring injury. And again, they may not want to play him too much because you could aggravate it if the field's a little slippery. Waddy is flanked to the left. Jackson split right by 5. They're in the T. Waddy starts in motion to the right, now stops as a wingback. Hand off McCutcheon, trying to sweep left end. He's hit at the 36 and caught by Tom Darden. First, then some help arrives. Tom made the play. It's a gain of about a yard. Tony Peters was up to help on it. So was Charlie Hall. 2nd and 9 on the Cleveland 36 with only 3:26 to play in the third. It's still 9-0 Rams, and they're still dominating the game.
Well, now in the second quarter, Houston out in front of Kansas City, 14-3.
Waddy flanked right. Jackson split left. Give to McCutcheon. Left end again. This time he's knocked down at the 33-yard line. And it's Oliver Davis who made the play. Got an assist by Gerald Irons. McCutcheon's getting up slowly. Only up on his knees, and now he's down again.
Well, he's up to 94 yards, making 97 yards with a 3-yard pickup there and 20 carries. He is still down.
There's a gain of 3 more yards. It'll be 3rd and 6 coming up for the Rams. McCutcheon's lying down on the 33-yard line where he was hit. He was hit somewhere around the midsection, I believe.
Rams have converted 5 of 11 first downs, or third down situations, I should say. Minnesota now leads Green Bay by a score of 10-6. That's in the second quarter, and as we said, Houston over Kansas City 14-3 in the second. Still halftime, Cincinnati 27, Giants 6, and it is Green Bay, or rather Pittsburgh 20, Jets 13 in the second quarter. That's probably a halftime score.
McCutcheon's gone off the field, and Cullen Bryant is in to replace him. He weighs 30 pounds more. 3rd and 6. Waddy flanked to the left. Jackson about a 7-yard split to the right. Nelson tight at left end. They're in the T. Waddy in motion to the right. Rolling to the right. Hayden, he's hit. And he throws it, and it is intercepted in the end zone. Bolton is going to stay there with it. Bolton has his third interception of the ball game. He stays there with it wisely. The ball will come out to the 20-yard line.
Boy, Hayden took a shot just as he released that football, too.
Third interception for Ron Bolton. And the Browns start at the 20-yard line with 2:26 to play in the third quarter and trailing 9-0. Bolton's trying to win this game anyway with his interceptions. All three have been by him.
As we said coming into the game, Hayden had not thrown an interception in 98 passes. He'd been intercepted only once all season long.
Of course, he gets great protection.
Oh, doesn't he?
Warfield flank left. Harris tight at left end. Rucker split 7 to the right. They're in the tee. Give to Greg Pruitt up the middle. Hit it right at the 20 and slam down. No place to go, and blue shirts all around him. Tackling led by Cody Jones, the left tackle. 2nd and 10. Here's Oscar Rohn coming in the game again. Harris coming out. Now they may be sending some plays in. Rohn says something to Mays. 2 minutes left in the third. Brown's ground gain is 45 yards minus the 18, 27 on the ground. Rucker slot left. Warfield split 5 to the left. Rohn tight at right end. They're in the tee. Fake handoff. Pitch to Pruitt, turning the end. He's going to throw it to Warfield, and it's overthrown down at the Rams' 40-yard line. Warfield says he was bumped on the play. Fake the handoff, pitch to Pruitt, and he threw the ball, but he threw it way to Paul's left, and Paul was heading for his right. Jackson at the coverage on Warfield. It'll be 3rd and 10.
I'm not so sure that Greg Pruitt might not have thrown that ball, overthrown it because he was covered well on the play. And Greg threw it actually behind where Paul was trying to break open, but he was well covered. Well, that's the first trick play doesn't work anyway. Nothing else has. You might well try to start him.
Rams have a 5th defensive back in. Warfield split left. Rucker out to the right. Mays back. Throws it. Incomplete. Should be interference. There goes the flag. Yep.
The official right up on it didn't call it. He just looked away from it, but the other one caught it.
Jackie Wallace did the bumping. The flag came about 3 seconds late.
Well, it came from the official who was away from the call, too.
Defense, number 20, pass interference.
1st and 10.
First down.
Got to tell you, the Ron Bolton has tied a club record here today. 3 interceptions in one game held by Tommy James, who did it twice. Bobby Franklin, Bernie Parrish, and Ross Fichtner all hold it. 3.
Warfield flank to the left. Rohn tight at left end. Rucker 7 yards split to the right. They're in the tee. Hand off to Greg Pruitt. Left guard. No place to go. Cuts back in the middle and gets to the 31-yard line. Maybe the 32. For the Rams on pursuit. Really something. Reynolds on the tackle along with Bill Simpson. Knows the ball closer to the 32. Gain of about 4. Minute 10 to play in the third. Rams dominating 9-0. Their offense hasn't been spectacular, but it's been methodical. Warfield out 4 to the left. Flanker to the right is Rucker. Rohn tight at right end. They're in the tee. Handoff. Cleo Miller up the middle to the 35-yard line. And it is Larry Brooks, the right tackle, who made the stop. Ball's on the 35-yard line. We have 3 yards to go and 3rd down coming. Here's Gary Paris taking in a play.
Well, he signals it, maybe.
He's coming back off.
Okay, the Browns have not established any kind of a running game, and that, of course, has made it awfully difficult to throw the ball.
They better hurry. The huddle time is down to 11 seconds. They break it. Warfield will be split left. Rucker flank right. Rohn tight at right end. 6 seconds left on the huddle clock. Mays on the ball. Hand off up the middle. Miller, 40, 45, 50, and chopped down at the Rams' 49-yard line.
Gain of 16 and a first down. A big one.
Well, whatever the play was going to be, it wouldn't have been that good, I don't think. There's the gun. That's the end of the third quarter. The score, the Rams 9, the Browns nothing.
I saw pipes and incense, and it smelled good, and water beds, belts, leather coats and shirts, and jean jackets, handles,
and shirts.
What's the name of the store, Danielle?
Waterbeds and stuff.
What did you do there?
I jumped on the waterbeds one time, and it was fun on them.
Did you buy anything?
Yes, I bought my daddy a shirt for his birthday.
Did he like it?
Yes.
Where is Waterbeds and Stuff?
You just keep on going straight, then you turn your right. Waterbeds and Stuff is a lot of fun for everybody.
All 4 Waterbeds and Stuff locations will be open until midnight, every night until Christmas.
Strader's Garden Centers are loaded with beautiful houseplants, plants that would make ideal gifts for that special person on your gift list. Or you may want some new ones for yourself. Strader's have many new and unusual plants, plus many of your old favorites. Beautiful large plants, ideal for your home or office, including Schefflera, parlor palms, and fishtail palms, weeping figs, Norfolk pines, up to $40 values, now just $15. You'll find thousands of quality plants on sale, and prices start at just 29 cents. Visit Strader's Big Riverside Garden, 5350 Riverside Drive, or their branch store at 1354 King Avenue.
Well, it is now 15 minutes remaining in the game. Browns still trail 9-0. The Rams have run 61 plays through 3 quarters. The Browns have run only 34. They have turned the ball over at costly periods, at least the last time they had the ball. The last 2 times they've turned it over, once on a fumble, once on an interception. And now they're moving in Rams territory. The ball at the Rams 48, 1st and 10.
Warfield slot right. Rucker split 10 to the right. Rome tight at left end. They're in the T. Mays puts Pruitt on the other side now. Now they're ready. Give to Cleo Miller. Up the middle. 45, 40, 38, and 10 more. It's 26 yards and 2 straight carries for Cleo Miller. Elmendorf, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, he's carried the ball 3 straight times now for 29 yards. And he has 39 yards on 6 carries, and that's the exact total that Greg Pruitt has on 11.
It's also the total for Capoletti on 10. Browns are moving with the ball into the 38-yard line of the Rams. Warfield is a split end to the left. Rucker flank to the right. Miller up the middle. This time he dives only to about the 36-yard line, and Larry Brooks makes the tackle. First down. We're in the 4th quarter, and it's 9-0 Rams. The only touchdown of the game came in the first period. Capoletti for 7. Septien's 18-yard field goal came as the first half ended. We're now 51 seconds into the 4th quarter. Warfield flanked left. Rome tight at left end. Rucker out 5 to the right. Mays to throw. Long to Rucker. Dropped in the end zone. He had an interception. Dropped the ball. It was Thomas.
Threw his helmet off in disgust. A flag is down.
Holding Browns again. Browns have been penalized 51 yards. The Rams 57. There were 2 Rams in much better position than Reggie Rucker for that one.
Yeah, that's one of those hoped-for patterns. Dave Mays threw it up and hoped Reggie Rucker would break free for it, but 2 Rams were right on him. One of them, Thomas, had the interception and dropped it.
Barry Darrow's been caught. That's the 3rd time for Barry today, but he's trying to block Jack Youngblood, and I hold a little bit myself. Now the ball is out to the 46-yard line. It is first down and 20. Warfield will flank left. Roan tight at left end. Rucker splits 5 yards to the right. They're in the T. Mays to throw. Left flat. Cleo Miller, 50. 40 and out of bounds at the 40-yard line, and a gain of 6 on that play. Robertson and Elmendorf are covering on it. Gary Paris coming in, bringing in a play, replacing Oscar Roan.
Be 2nd and 14. It's now in the 3rd quarter. Pittsburgh 20, Jets 13. End of 3 quarters, that is. Browns have not been shut out this year. They have been shut out so far in this game, though.
Rucker flank right. Pruitt's a slot left. Warfield split left. Harris tight at right end. Mays to throw. There's another long one to Warfield, and it's intercepted in the end zone. Rams get the ball back.
Dave Mays is down, and he looks to be hurt.
Simpson made the interception. The Rams will get it at the 20. Mays is still down, back on his 47. Well, if he can't play, it'll be Terry Luck, a rookie.
Dave Mays is laying face down. He is not rolled over. Now he's being rolled over. Leo Murphy and Dr. Ippolito out now attending to him.
There's an official timeout on the field. The score, the Rams 9, the Browns nothing.
Everyone's looking to find what's best in the things they do and the music they hear. Take on the challenge of Pabst Blue Ribbon. If you're looking for a quality beer, compare our beer with any other. Try us once and you'll discover the best beer taste we're bringing home to you. With Pabst Blue Ribbon, the quality always comes through.
Pabst has a challenge for you to taste and compare Pabst Blue Ribbon with any other premium beer. You'll never go back to the beer you were drinking because Blue Ribbon quality means the best tasting beer you can get.
The best beer taste we're bringing home to you. With Pabst Blue Ribbon, the quality always comes through.
Well, they've got Mays up in a sitting position now. Still attending him out there. The Rams have the ball on the interception by Simpson in the end zone. Double coverage once again on the wide receiver. That's 2 plays in a row that they have tried to go long. But the receivers were covered both times. Double coverage. Mays threw it anyway. Now Mays walking off the field under his own power. Maybe he just had the breath knocked out of him. Browns turn it over again. Rams get it, leading 9-0, 13:39 remaining in the ball game. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Crawley Woolsey is also down around the 35, but not hurt. He's looking for a contact lens. Everybody's looking for it. And Mays appears to be all right now.
Dave Mays, 7 of 15 for 75 yards. He's been intercepted twice. Rams have the clock in their favor and the score in their favor at this point, 9-0. Browns have generated a little offense their last 2 possessions, or I should say 2 of their last 3 possessions, but they have turned the ball over both times. Once on a fumble, once on an interception.
Rookie Freeman Johns in a wide receiver, replacing Harold Jackson. He'll be split to the right. Waddy, the other rookie, is flanked to the left. Tyler's in now in the ball game and running back. They have a T. And Tyler gets the handoff. Left tackle to the 25-yard line where Peters and Mitchell knock him down. Gain of about 5 yards on the play.
They are opening holes out there that the slowest of running backs could get through.
We could.
That's what I say. Slowest of running backs.
That's a very fine off. Rams have had a good offensive line for many, many years. Part of it's rebuilt. Waddy flanked to the left. Johns a split 5 to the right. Tyler again. This time he runs into Ambrose. And Mitchell. And he's knocked down at the 29-yard line. See where they finally put the ball down. Closer to the 29. 3rd and about 1.5 yards to go for the first down.
Boy, he runs hard, that Tyler does. He's a big one.
Rookie.
No, he's not a big one. He's only 5'10", 188.
2 tight ends in for blocking. They've added Cullen Bryant at fullback. Ends are tight. Wing right. Give to Bryant. Outside the end. Gets a block. 30. Flag down. Out of bounds at the 40. Knocked out by Bolton. Got a flag. May have holding or a clip against the Rams. 11-yard gain. They surprised them by going outside that time.
Tom Darden taking a little rest. I don't think he's hurt.
I think he was the victim of the hit, though.
Man helping up is Wendell Tyler.
"12 minutes, 19 seconds remaining. Browns generating very little offense. Fennelly puts the ball back to the 19-yard line.
Offense, 83, holding.
What's called holding against Terry Nelson, the tight end. Now it is 3rd down and 11. They'll have to go over the 30.
Browns need a turnover down in this area. They might score from there.
Here's Pat Hayden, made the play call. He has John split 5 to the left, and he has Waddy flanked to the right. Nelson tied it right in, and a T behind him. Hand off on the draw. Earl Edwards there to hit Cullen Bryant back on the 17-yard line. They may give him the 18-yard line on forward progress. Sims helped on it. And I beg your pardon, it was Capoletti. But still minus a yard. And with 12 minutes remaining, the Rams will have to punt. The Browns should get some decent field position out of this punt. Wally Woolsey's only back to his 41-yard line. In to do the kicking, Glenn Walker. He has not been setting the world on fire with his punts today.
He's only had to punt 3 times. This will be his 4th kick.
They have a rush on. Kick is partially blocked. Flag goes down. He may not have hit it. I thought the ball was partially blocked by Larry Poole. But if he did not touch the ball, it's roughing the kicker.
Well, that's a terrible thing, I tell you, because when you're coming right up the middle like Poole did that time, you take a real risk of doing exactly what happened. If you don't get the football, you're going to get in trouble.
Well, I thought he blocked it. The ball almost went straight up in the air. It was just a bad punt, apparently, because he was rushed, and they did not hit the ball. It's running into the kicker, 5-yard penalty.
Running into the kicker, 5 yards.
Oh, it's a first down.
First down. There's another one.
They would have been able to get pretty good field position had they let him kick it. Well, here we go again. Waddy flanked to the left. John to split right. T in the backfield. And off comes to Tyler. Tries left guard to about the 29-yard line. Peters on the stop. Gain of 5.
He slipped right at the line of scrimmage and just motored forward for 5.
$11:10 to play. 9-0 Rams. Waddy flank to the left. John split 7 to the right. T in the backfield. Give to Tyler. Slips and goes down at the 29. Earl Edwards on top of him. Lost his footing. And now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, will they make this one legitimately, or will the Browns give him another first down? They are 6 of 13.
Now McCutcheon's back in the ball game. He was injured earlier. Replacing Tyler. Now it'll be a pass or a sweep. Waddy flank to the right. John split left. Hayden to throw it. Under pressure. Runs up the middle. 30, 35, 40. Slips and goes down.
Safe at the 45.
First down. Got a ton again. 16 yards. He's run twice. First one for 23. He is doing everything right today. And he's a very fine, very fine quarterback. Since he took over, the Rams have been a red-hot football team. Harold Jackson's back in at wide receiver. Only 9:40 to play, and the Rams completely dominating this game. Now he hands it off to McCutcheon, left end, hit by Mitchell, and down at the 50. Mitchell slowed him, and then it was Earl Edwards knocking him down. Rams have not scored in the second half. Browns haven't scored in the game.
Only 1 touchdown, and that came the first time the Rams had the football. McCutcheon is over 100 yards in rushing now. He has 101 on 21 carries. Leading rusher for the Browns is Mueller, 41 yards, 7 carries.
Waddy's a wing left. Jackson split 5 to the right. They're in the I formation. Give to McCutcheon. Trying to go outside the end. Hit in the backfield. Breaks away and gets down to the 46-yard line. Got away from Joe Jones. And then he was knocked down by Charlie Hall and Gerald Irons. It'll be 3rd and 2. Turkey Jones got the penetration that time, but couldn't hang on to him.
Well, you look back to that first down they got on running into the kicker, and you wonder what if. Rams have moved the ball. Right now they're eating up the clock. That's 2 things they want to do.
And off McCutcheon, left tackle. First down to the 42-yard line. Got it with a yard to spare. Earl Edwards and Mac Mitchell on the tackle. Rams are eating up the time also. We have 8:10 to play, and it's still 9-0. We expect Dave Mays to come back on the field if the Browns get it back. Get a break after this play. Waddy will be flanked to the left. Jackson split 4 to the right. Nelson tight at left end. They're in the tee. Hayden reaching under. Gives to McCutcheon, left guard. Sims hits him first, down at the 39-yard line. Darden helped on it. Gain of about 3. We pause for station identification. This is the Cleveland Browns Football Network.
Hi, I'm John Gordon. Every weeknight between 6:30 and 7:30, you can call in and talk about sports on 14 BNS Sports Talk. We always have guests and special features for your enjoyment on Sports Talk, exclusively on WBNS Columbus.
Second down, 7. Hand off McCutcheon, sweeping left end. This time he's hit for a loss at the 41-yard line. The hit came from Dick Ambrose. Got behind the blockers that time and knocked him down for a loss of 2 to the 41. Brings up 3rd and 9. 6:47 to play. Rams lead 9-0. Browns in the situation where they must win the last 4 games, and the first time they are in that situation, they're trailing in the first game. Steelers still lead the Jets. Waddy flank left, Jackson out 5 to the right. They're in the tee, 3rd down and 9. Blitz on, Hayden back, throwing, incomplete. Threw it too low to Nelson at the 35. The blitz did not get to him.
Browns almost got offsides on that play.
Now the Rams will have to punt again. And this time, instead of from kicking deep in his own territory, Glenn Walker's going to be standing on his own 45. So the Browns are going to lose maybe 30, 40 yards out of that one penalty.
More importantly, they lost a lot of time on the clock. It's down to 6:17 now.
Woolsey standing back on his 7-yard line. There's the snap, a little high. Kick is away. Good kick. Woolsey under it at the 6, 10, out of bounds at 10. For a 35-yard punt with a 4-yard return. There's an official timeout on the field. The score, the Rams 9, the Browns nothing.
When giving McDonald's gift certificates this Christmas, there are lots of folks you shouldn't forget.
There's the sitter who sat for you Saturday night.
And the guard who crosses your kids at the light.
The barber who makes you look like a star.
The parking attendant who watches your car.
The teacher when your son needed help.
Oh, and that salesman who found you that certain belt.
The paper boy who delivers through thick or thin.
And the lady who teaches your kids violin.
The mechanic who has that special touch.
And the children who love McDonald's so much.
Each McDonald's gift certificate costs 50 cents, and a book of 10 is $5 at participating McDonald's.
So if you want to say more than just Merry Christmas, here's what you do. Let a McDonald's gift certificate say it all for you.
At McDonald's, we do it all for you.
The attendance today, despite the bad weather, 70,352, and they have watched the Rams completely dominate this game, running 73 plays to 38 for the Browns, who come out now to run their 39th, 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Roan tight at left end, Warfield slot right, Rucker split right, Mays in a quarterback, gives to Cleo Miller up the middle, hits the 15, and that's it. Gain of 4 yards, Simpson on the tackle. Only 6 minutes to play. Mays will have to go to the air to get something going, if at all. Robertson on the tackle also. Craig Pruitt is 39 yards for the game, and Cleo Miller 45. Mays has only thrown 15 passes, 7 completions, 2 intercepted. Mays to throw it. Left flat, Cleo Miller. 20-yard line, and now up to the 21. I'll get the right yard line in a minute. Jack Reynolds on the tackle. Should have a first down. By about the length of the ball. It is. But the clock shows only 5:18 to play.
Lawrence McCutcheon has outgained the entire ground game for the Browns. He has 110 yards and 25 carries.
Warfield flanked left. Rucker split 7 to the right. Roan tight at left end. Mays to throw it. Over the middle. It is caught by Roan at the 30, and he's down immediately. Elmendorf and Reynolds were on the tackle. Another thing about the Rams defense, when you do catch the ball, there's always somebody hanging on to bring you down.
Oscar Roan is injured on the play. He is still down. Gary Parrish trots onto the field. The Browns medical staff comes out to take a look at Oscar Roan. Picked up 8 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 2. Those other scores involving Central Division teams in the third quarter, Houston leads Kansas City 14-6. After 3 quarters, Steelers 20, Jets 13. Cincinnati leads the New York Giants in the fourth quarter 30-6. Well, Oscar now starting to sit up. Larry Poole is out there to give him a hand, bringing him off the field.
Left leg, Jim.
Yeah. They're going to get some more assistance. Does appear to be the left leg. I don't know if it's the knee or ankle or just what it is, but it's definitely the left leg. 2nd and 2 for the Browns. Ball at their own 30. They trail 9-0.
And only 4:48 remaining. Warfield flank left, Rucker split right. Cleo Miller up the middle. First down at the 35-yard line. Reynolds, the middle linebacker, again on the tackle. Browns hurrying back into the huddle. Mark at the 34-yard line. Still a first down. That clock is the big thing, plus the Rams defense.
And a lot of ground in between.
People hope the Rams wouldn't like cold weather. They may move here again. They were here years ago. Rucker flanked right. Warfield split left. Mays throwing the right flat to Cleo Miller. Flag down. He's rolled down at the line of scrimmage. 34 by Jim Youngblood, and a flag on the play. I think it's holding. It is.
Yep.
Well, nullifies no gain.
Browns have been penalized for more yardage than they have run for in this game. 8 times for 76 yards.
And the Rams will take the penalty.
Dave Logan checks into the game, replacing
Offense,
Paul Warfield.
63, illegal use of the hand.
Barry Darrow for the 4th time. Barry was caught, 3 times in the Giants game.
Double wing. Mays to throw. Over the middle. Harris got it. Hit at the 30. Fumble. Ball rolling loose. Rams, I think, have it on the Browns' 31-yard line. They did, and it's Pat Thomas who recovered the ball. That'll about do it. With 3:57 to play.
Oh, wait a minute. They still haven't signaled Rams football. A lot of discussion going on down there. Well, there they do. Well, that's the first time that the Browns this game have gone across the middle to the tight end. They got some yardage, but they let go of the football.
Nose of the ball at the Browns' 30-yard line. That should just about do it. 9 points down, and the other team's got the ball. Flanker to the right is Waddy, and Jackson is split 4 to the left. They'll probably run as much as they can. And off. Up the middle, Capoletti. Down to the 22-yard line, a gain of about 8. Tackle made by Peters and Davis. 2nd down, 2. Starting a fire in the bleachers to keep things warm.
You've got a couple of them going down there.
Waddy flanked to the right, and Jackson split to the left. 3:24 to play. Give to Capoletti, hit at the line. And down at the 20, he fought for the 2 extra yards to get the first down. Darden on the tackle with Turkey Jones. Turkey didn't quite get enough of him. He slipped away. First down at the 20. 3 minutes left.
Well, they got the clock in their favor, the score in their favor, and they can even add to it here. They're in field goal range, so you would have to say, barring a miracle, this game's over.
Cullen Bryant's in it, running back. McCutcheon going out. Jackson will split right, and Waddy is a wing back to the left. They're in the T. Cullen Bryant, left tackle, to the 15-yard line. Tom Darden hanging on.
Darden tackled Bryant, and Tony Peters tackled Darden.
So the Browns probably will fall to second place. Maybe a second place tie because the Bengals have that one put away.
And Houston is leading, so it'll be 3 clubs, a game behind the Steelers. Unless the Jets pull off a miracle upset, and then you'll have a 4-way tie. How would that hit you?
The Browns are going to call time with 2:04 left. We'll be in San Diego next Sunday. Browns are leaving late Friday afternoon.
Weather will be a little better. Let's hope the football is. Dave Mays today, 10 of 18 for 97 yards, 2 interceptions. He also fumbled the ball away once. Rucker and Paris have each fumbled the ball away to the Rams. Every miscue that the Browns have had today, the Rams have capitalized on. Pat Hayden has thrown 3 interceptions, all to Ron Bolton, but he's also hit 19 of 28 for 168 yards. Been only 1 touchdown in the game, that by John Capoletti. First time the Rams had the football in the first quarter. 7-yard run. They missed the point after. Septian added an 18-yard field goal as time ran out in the first half, and that's been the scoring. 9-0. Browns will fall to 6-5. If the score stands up here this afternoon. And as Gibb said, they will trail the Steelers should they win by a game and be tied with Cincinnati and Houston should they both win for second place in the Central Division.
Rams have the 2 tight end offense in now on 2nd down, 5. Give to Cullen Bryant, left tackle, no hole. Tries to go up the middle and gets a couple of yards to the 13-yard line. Hall on the tackle. We're down to the 2-minute warning. There's an official timeout on the field. The score, the Rams 9, the Browns nothing.
I'm standing in the showroom of Capital AMC Jeep. Ralph Marinacci of Capital AMC Jeep has quietly been conducting business as one of the nation's top 10 dealerships for some time now and gaining quite a reputation. You see, Ralph refuses to do his own car commercials. If Ralph wanted to do his own commercials, he'd probably be standing right here next to this new Pacer or there next to that red Concorde. But that's just not Ralph. We're not high-pressure advertisers. Here, let me open my jacket. This is the official Capital AMC Jeep T-shirt. It's white, and there's nothing written on it. You may already even have one, or you might be wearing yours right now. In fact, tell you what, the next time you see a T-shirt with nothing on it, or a blank billboard, or a car bumper with no sticker, that's us. Just think of Ralph Marinacci of Capital AMC Jeep, here at the Road Show at 667 South Hamilton Road. A different kind of car dealer.
Well, if the Browns are shut out here this afternoon, and there's a mighty good chance of it, it will be only the 5th time in the franchise's history that they've been blanked. The last time was on December 12th, 1972. The Steelers beat the Browns 30-0. So the team has not been shut out very often, but today it looks like that's going to happen. 1:57 seconds remaining in the game. They trail the Rams 9-0. The Rams have the football at the Browns' 13-yard line, 3rd and about 3.
1:57 to play. Browns have 2 timeouts left. Hand off to Tyler, sweeping the end. Charlie Hall's got him, and he didn't put him down now. He's going to be put down by Ambrose. at the 21. He was stopped at about the 18, and Charlie let him go, and then he was put away, knocked out of bounds, back on the 21, to at least stop the clock.
Maybe that's what Charlie was trying to do, throw him out of bounds. He lost 8 on the play. They'll bring the field goal unit in on a 4th down and about 11 or a long 10.
No, they're not either.
No?
Bringing Harold Jackson back in, taking out the second tight end.
I guess they figure they give the Browns the ball back way down here with only 1:50 to go. They'll use up some footage on this. They could get a first down. But if they don't, the Rams won't have much left, or the Browns won't.
Hayden to throw. Caught. And down at the 15-yard line is the tight end Nelson, hit down by Ambrose, so the Browns get the ball back. Gain of 6 on the play, but 1:42 to play. Rookie Terry Luck is coming in at quarterback.
He's out of the University of Nebraska. Assistant football coach at Washington University last year. Took a leave of absence to try to make this club, and he did it. After Brian Seif was injured, he became the number 2 quarterback. Now he's in there.
Well, even if he can do something, he doesn't have the time. Double wing for the Browns. Luck rolling to the right. Throws it. Warfield juggled it, dropped it. On the 23, incomplete. Rams had good coverage on the play.
Tell you, Luck fired that ball in there.
Jackson hit Warfield, made him juggle it. 2nd and 10, 1:34 to play.
Like you said, Gib, though, every time that the Browns have had a receiver open, the Rams have been just a step away, and they've been able to hit the receiver on a number of occasions today and knock the ball loose, even when it was caught. Once to Rucker was very costly, stopped a drive when he fumbled the ball away.
The Rams had a 4th linebacker and take out a lineman. Luck throwing, short, incomplete, intended for Pruitt at the 26-yard line. 3rd and 10.
Well, I don't know what the offensive game plan was today, but it sure didn't work. You got to give a lot of credit to the Rams defense, though. They are a good defensive football team. Third and 10, the ball still at the 16. 1:29 to go.
Double wing. Luck to throw. Over the middle, Paris at the 20. 4 Rams after him. He's trying to get the first down, but he's stopped just about the 25, about a half yard short. It's going to bring up a 4th down, and they'll have to go for it. 1:16 remaining. Browns going without a huddle. Down to 1:13. Luck to throw on 4th down. Caught by Pruitt at the 31. Driven back, and it's a first down. Eckern, and he's that 4th linebacker, and Jim Youngblood on the tackle. Timeout Cleveland, and Luck comes to the bench with 1:05 to play.
Would be nice. Minute 5.
There are about 10,000 left in the stadium now, including the players.
Well, here's a final for you. Tampa Bay down the tubes again. 17-0. The Falcons win it. John McKay did show up nude. Evidently, it did not rattle Atlanta quarterback.
That's why
what he said he was going to do.
That's why it's a shutout. Atlanta has a great defense.
Yes, they do. They trail, of course, the Rams here by 2 games, so they'll remain 2 games behind in the NFC Western Division. We don't have any other finals for you. New England is leading Philadelphia 14-0. That's now in the 4th quarter. Steelers are in the 4th quarter, and they 20-13 over the Jets.
Here's Terry Luck rolling to the left to throw. Over the middle to Pruitt, out of his hands and intercepted. No, now they call it incomplete, I believe. Was not grabbed. Went off Greg Pruitt's hands, and Robertson had a shot at it. He couldn't hang on to it, so it's called incomplete. 2nd and 10. Browns have 1 timeout left. 57 seconds remaining. They're only on their own 31. Tucker split right. Pruitt slot right. Warfield flank left. And Paris tight at left end. 9-0 Rams. Terry Luck back. Throwing. Greg Pruitt's got it. Out of bounds at the, they call it still inbounds. At the 38-yard line. A gain of about 7. And Bob Brzezinski, rookie linebacker from Ohio State, made the tackle. So the Browns will go without a huddle with 37 seconds remaining. Luck back to throw it. Throws it out of bounds to stop the clock. Very wisely. With 31 seconds left. However, it brings up a 4th down. About 3 to go.
Well, you know, you give Luck some credit. He's done as well on this drive as the Browns have done all day. Logan now comes into the game to replace Reggie Rucker, wide receiver. Ball is at the Browns' 39. 4th down and about 3.
Luck rolls to the left, back, looks, and throws it. And this one is intercepted by Jackson at the 50 and down to the 45-yard line. That'll be it.
It was a lame duck pass. He had plenty of time to throw it. Nobody was open, and that's been the case most of the day here. This Rams defense is a good one.
20 seconds to play. The Rams get the ball. They'll run 1. Browns will go to 2nd place. In all probability, the Steelers' last word still leading by 7 points. Full house backfield for the Rams. Hayden falls down with it. That's the 81st Rams play. The Browns have had 51. And that'll be it. The clock is running down. 9 seconds remaining.
Pat Hayden got the job done.
Sure did. They weren't brilliant on offense, but they sure...
Gib with 1:41 to go. Steelers 23, Jets 20.
With how much to go?
1:23 to go.
Well, we just heard the gun, and that's the end of today's ball game at the stadium. The final score, the Rams 9, the Browns nothing.